The Alabama Bass Trail was started in an effort to promote Alabama as a year-round fishing destination. It was the brainchild of Governor Robert Bentley and the promoters for BASS when they brought their business back to the state of Alabama. And it was a great way to model after the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail and promote the state for fishing in the same manner. So we have 11 stops that go throughout the state. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series was really started to show economic impact in bedroom communities. Our tournament trail consists of 200 boats in each division, and we have 5 lakes in each division. And then they compete on the 11th lake, which is Lewis Smith Lake, for the championship. So we launch off about 200 boats, anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. They fish for about 8 hours. And what that does is drive people to these communities that are hosting these events, puts people in hotels, they visit our restaurants, they go shopping, they enjoy our entertainment areas. So that's really the driving force behind the Alabama Bass Trail, is to showcase the state of Alabama as a destination for vacation and for fishermen.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar is just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wing Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kay Donaldson. I'm the program director here at the Alabama Bass Trail and Tournament Series. Things are going to be a little bit different today. We've got a guest MC. We're going to bring him on stage in just a little bit. Just to give you a little information, we blasted off over 200 boats this morning. It was a beautiful blast off, great weather, beautiful skies. These guys were anxious to get out there. This is the 5th and final stop of our North Division. They have fished 4 events already. The top 75 in our points division will move on to our championship later on this year at Logan Martin Lake. And then our top 8 finishers in the points will move on to the Bassmaster Team Championship later on in December at a lake that has not been disclosed yet. So we're excited about that. There's a lot going on here today at Lake Guntersville State Park. We've got the beach is full of people enjoying the sunshine today. We've got a lot of fans out here. We got more people coming in. It's always great when you visit an Alabama state park and you can see people using the trails, whether they're riding their bikes, whether they're hiking. You see kids out playing in the park. It's always a good thing to visit the Alabama state parks. They're one of our partners here on the Alabama Bass Trail. We visit 2 or 3 of them each year. So it's always good to be here in Guntersville. I want to thank the Marshall County CVB for having us, being our host this week. And then also the sponsors that you see behind us, Phoenix Bass Boats, who's been with us since day one, Bill Penny Toyota, AFCO, Lew's, Power Pole, Wadowee Marine. All of our anglers who buy their boats from Wadowee Marine are subject to winning a $1,000 bonus for just doing the things and supporting the sponsors here. Fish Neely Henry Lake, which was our stop in May. Every year, it kind of gets to this point, your 5th and final stop. It's been an honor to watched this program grow over the last 4 years. And one of the guys I'm going to bring up here in just a minute has been my sounding board for a long time. I call him my brother from another mother, and he's kind of been with me since day one. He and his wife have been big supporters of the Alabama Bass Trail, and he's fished our state for years and years and years. So he's going to know what these guys are going through here in just a minute. But the way we start every blast off of the Alabama Bass Trail and every tournament of the Alabama Bass Trail, we like to pay our tribute and our respects to our soldiers here and around the world and play our national anthem. So if you would, please rise and take off your hats, and let's do our national anthem. All right, I'm going to go ahead and invite Clay Baldus to the stage. He is your official weighmaster here at the Alabama Bass Trail. He weighs every fish that comes across the stage. He and Gerald will be taking care of things today, but I want to give a little bit of introduction. Gerald Swindle is Alabama's native son. He is the reigning 2016 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. He is a two-time Bassmaster Angler of the Year. That says a lot. He knows what these guys are going through. This is his home lake. We're excited to have him. So if you would, put your hands together. Welcome Gerald Swindle to the stage. Are you ready to weigh some fish, brother?
I think we should get ready and weigh some fish. What do you guys think? Lake Guntersville's got a little packed house here. We got the beach down here. Everybody's laying out. It's a beautiful day for June. I mean, it was nice and cool this morning. I noticed that the guys fishing, one of the things I noticed right off the bat this morning, it wasn't going to have a lot of wind. So it's going to be a little tough for them. The first two coming up, we got two staging right here. Lord, them boys is ready, and looks like they have sacked up old Guntersville Nasties right here. We get two teams staged up. We can actually hold 10 teams, 5 teams, 10 different baskets down in first stage and second stage, and we'll put 2 up on the stage. If you guys notice, it's all about conservation. The fish are in a basket. They weigh it in the water. We zero the scales before every weight. It's as good as we can get to take care of what we believe is the best lake in the country, which is Lake Guntersville, and it just happens to be the stop of the number 4 ABT tournament right here, Lake Guntersville. So let's get ready to weigh some fish. First 2 young guys coming to the stage is Darian Craig and Houston Calvert, boat number 21. Darian does social media for TNH Marine. Houston does his own Snapchat. And look at the weights right here. Look at this. 30 pounds, 0.45 ounces. I would say, my boy's excited. I would say 30.45. 30.45. We're going to weigh their big bass. Good guy. Breathtaking. Y'all come over here, boys. I know y'all a little shook up by them shorts y'all put on. Y'all had all week to prepare. Both of you wore your pajamas. You know I love you, but Lord have mercy, them boys have caught a sack. We want to weigh the big bass. Where's the big bass? One of them's got to be bigger. You just got to pick one, boys. It's y'all's call. It's y'all's call. That's old Big Nasty right there. Easy with her. Go easy. Scales are back zeroed out. Let's check the weight of the big bass. 6.61. 6.61. Incredible catch. Absolutely incredible catch. Showing off what Lake Guntersville has to offer. You want to do some photos? Let's do some photos. Photo op right here. It's 30.45. 30.45. You two boys just had to make me out wrong. I said it wouldn't take 28 to win, and it didn't. It took 30. Y'all get over. I ain't holding that sucker. I didn't catch him. I ain't caught none that big all year. Y'all give it up again for an incredible catch. Nice team of young men right here, both out fishing. They love it. And Lord have mercy, they are on them. 30 pounds. What do you think?
Look at that. I mean, just look at it.
I mean, it's incredible.
He texted me earlier, and he said, hey, I think I got 5 6s. I was like, I don't know about 5 6s. I think it's going to take 28 to win it, but, man, they just killed it.
Well, he said when he come in, he said we could be fish drunk. We could have big item. But I don't think that's fish drunk. I think it's an incredible catch right now. They're in the lead for the number 4 stop of the ABT, 30.45.
This is 5.
5th stop.
5. We're done.
5 stop. That means we're going to the beach. All right, let's get ready to weigh some more up here, boys. Great job, Darren in Houston. Y'all hang around. There's a pretty good chance you're going to get a check. I'm just saying. Next guy's coming to the stage is Mike Forrester and Randy Kilpatrick. Boat number 88, 1 bass, 4.87, 4.87. Solid fish, solid fish. Just hey, 4 more of them, and hey, that's what I'm talking about. He said he ain't got 30, but he's going to get some of them pajama breeches them boys had on. That's some good stuff they had on. I'll have a pair of them next week. Next boat coming up is Chad Grissom, Robbie Evans, boat 39. Everything's settling in. 4.51. 4.51. 2 bass. Thanks for fishing with us. Appreciate it. Next guy's coming up. LeBron Hill, Kevin Atkinson. Boat number 8. Boat number 8. Yes, I like looking over this shoulder. I can't get a good view over here. I like that. Yeah, Robbie Floyd ain't here. Oh, shorty. Let's see what they weigh. Not much, he said. 5 bass, 0 dead. 880. 880. Not a bad day. I mean, hey, I've seen days when 880 would look like a miracle to me. And I'm going to tell you, Guntersville ain't easy. When you see guys catch a limit out here, I mean, that first bag may put us in a way of thinking that, good Lord, Guntersville's wide open. The bite has been relatively tough.
Well, that's what everybody's been telling me, that it's been tough leading up to this event. So 30 pounds, that really shocked me.
Well, it's incredible. We got more grass than we've ever had. The current's been flowing and stopping. Had a lot of mud come down the river, so the guys had a lot to work with. Lord have mercy, Guntersville's still producing, though. Let's weigh some more bass. Next guy's coming up, Bud Wilson, James Robinson, boat number 24. They got them 3 bass, all alive. Great care on the fish, great care. 3.96, 3.96. Hey, you know, we sit and talk about Guntersville over and over, and it never seems to surprise me what it can produce. And, well, it still ain't surprised me, but it keeps coming. I'm telling you what we got here. It's the old big bag coming right here. Let's good rally up everything right here. Hadley Cohen, Scott Keenan. Hey, boat 10. And they got smiles on their face. Guys, how y'all doing? I'm going to tell you now, that's a sack right there. That is another sack. This could push the first place guys. Woo! 30.06. 30.06. Woo! We're going to weigh that big bass? Yes, sir. Y'all come and pick him out which one you want to weigh. It could be the main one. He can see better than you can. Whew. Lord have mercy. We done had 2 dirty 30s right off the get-go. Yeah, I'm going to say that's big bass right there. I ain't no rocket science, but that's a big one right there. Whew. See what that one weighs. 7.56. 7.56. New big bass leader. New big fish leader, second place. I mean, that's tight weight. 30.45 and 30.06. 9/100ths of a pound from taking the lead. That's as close as it get, guys. Tell me, did you think it was going to take that much, or you guys could catch that?
No. I thought 27, 28 would do it, and I thought we had a good shot. I mean, we were on, had 2 places that they were on good. I didn't think we were going to catch that, but I thought we'd catch over 20.
Did y'all catch them pretty deep?
Not ultra deep. I'd say like 8 to 10, kind of mid-range.
So you saying there's a lot of fish still hung up in that zone nobody's beating around on, and that's probably what saved some of them big ones for you guys.
It's a little less crowded up there for sure.
Up there. I like the way you guys are talking. Congratulations again on a great catch. Y'all get a few photos right here. This has got to be Facebook worthy. You catch the Dirty 30, you go get on Instagram somewhere. Whew! I've had 3 tournaments together. I ain't had the Dirty 30 combined. That is wonderful. And I noticed a lot of fish are healthy. I mean, you see that big fish they caught was super healthy. I mean, looked like she done fed back up. All of them look good. The first catch, you guys get over here and take some photos out on the outside edge, get in front of all the sponsors of the Alabama Bass Trail. We want to thank them all for supporting us. And Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. 30 pounds, I might have to clap for them on that. Right back in the basket. Conservation is the lead key right here. We got everything. You guys, and I'll give Alabama Bass Trail you guys go above and beyond for fish care. We got oxygenators, got G-Juice down there. We got all the tanks flowing. We're doing everything we can to save the day. And look who we got coming up here, Mark Myers and Ty Campbell. What's up, Mark? I used to fish against Mark years ago, all around Smith Lake. The boy was absolutely one hard dude to beat. And he's got a nice catch of fish, got 5 bass. They're all alive. Get them out. Got to redo it. You splashed them around a little bit. That was your strategy, wasn't it?
That's kind of embarrassing after that last stringer.
Kind of embarrassing. Yeah, that's a pretty good catch. There's 2 of them 30s, too. Woo! 17.98. 17.98. Y'all want to get a quick photo real quick like? That's a pretty good bag. I'm going to almost guess, Clay. I mean, what are you thinking to make the money? 16, 17?
Yeah, after seeing this, yeah.
Ooh, them healthy, too. Y'all get y'all a photo, boys. Good job. Hard to believe me and Mark Myers grew up fishing against each other. Back we didn't have enough money to even buy ice for the boat. Just drank hot water and throw the old plastic baits, whatever's in the floor. Them the good old times. Great job, guys. Glad y'all fished with us on the ABT. Hope you guys come back and fish with us again and stay around. You might get in the money. That's what I'm talking about, in the money line. All right. Next couple guys coming up. Next team we got is Dalton Bobo, Lonnie O'Neill, boat number 14. What's up, Big Don? How you doing, baby? Guy right here finished second at the Bassmasters Classic. I'm telling you, one of the top sticks from the state of Alabama. I've always thought that and still proving that today. He's got him 5 bass. 1505. 1505. They want photos? Y'all want your photos? No. Dalton said no. He said he's embarrassed. He don't even want to get his photo. Great job, guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Anytime you can finish second at the Bassmasters Classic, almost win it right there at Lay Lake or Logan Martin. I can't remember. Getting old. But I know he was finishing second. It was all come down to a dead fish. It was close. Next guy's coming up, Jason Thompson. Thomas Bobo. Looks like a pretty good bag right here. Also 5 bass. They're all alive. I like to see this 0 dead fish popping up. 15.10. 15.10. If there's 17 or better, you get your picture. 15 and under, no photos. But you got a big bass you want to weigh? They got 1 big bass they want to weigh. And I say it's fair. It's fair. I mean, that's a fair ask on that one right there. I like that T&H hat you got on. You like some of them products?
I do. They're very nice products.
That was my shameless sponsor plug right there. That's how we do that. Great job. Love to see guys come up. They got their children with them. Fishing is a family sport. Always has been. It's a great way to keep the kids involved. That's a nice fish. 6.74, 6.74. Not big enough to take the big bass, but an incredible fish. Great job, guys. Thanks for coming out. Next guy's coming to the scale. Thomas Garbick. I just probably butchered that one up. And Kevin Gilbert. Just going to call you Thomas. How you doing, baby? Close enough for you? Close enough. Close enough. Got them 2 fish. All alive. And the weight. I got to love them. It's going now. 5.21. 5.21. Fish look good, too. Love to see all the good stringers coming in. Got another nice bag coming. Lake Guntersville is not letting us down. Boat number 18, Drew Maddox, Kenny Maddox. 5 bass, all alive. Great fish carry again. 11.53, 11.53. Great job. I mean, there was a time when I thought that might even have made the money in a cut like this. I mean, it's been that tough. Woo! Yeah, they wanting to combine weight. These guys right here, Ryan Salzman, John Canada, 5 bass, all alive. Let's see what they weigh. 1150, 11.50. Solid limit of fish. Everybody's looking for them kickers. You got to have them 6s and them 7s. Always got to be an overachiever, ain't there, Clay? Somebody's always got to break out with a dirty 30 on you. Brent Crow, James Morgan, boat number 5 is the next 2 guys coming to our scales today. You done got behind me, ain't you, boy? How you been? Y'all got 5 bass, all alive, looking good. Solid limit, 14.09, 14.09. I'm going to guess that's going to be right on the money cut. What do you think? Bet me dinner?
Pretty close.
All right, I'm going dinner to you, and it won't be crystals, okay? I'm going somewhere real like the Waffle House. Next team coming up, Kevin Schaefer, Paul Ponder. How you guys doing, man? Looking good. Y'all got 5 bass. They all alive. Fish carry just seems to be right on time this week. Woo! 18.48, 18.48. You guys earn your picture. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Hulu, whatever else we want to put them on. Big Dan will get them on the internet somewhere. That's solid fish. Huh? Did y'all catch them deep or shallow?
About 15.
About 15. I'd call that middle. Nice looking fish. All look like cookie cutters. Shows promise of what Lake Guntersville has to offer when you see them 3.5s and 3.5. Don't be scared. This ain't revival. You can go ahead and throw your hand up. Amen. They bring in another 30 pounds, I'm going to hit amen. You're going to think the spirits done got me up here. That's incredible because I live here and I always wonder about the lake, and that's just incredible to see that kind of weight coming in. Next two guys coming to the scales is going to be Terry Pryor and Terry Mann, boat number 20. What's up, Big T? I grew up fishing against Terry Mann. Terry has Mann Plumbing Company. Got him a solid limit, 5 bass. You know that Darian, did you hear what Darian had?
I just seen that.
That just makes you mad. And his weight, 10.19, 5 bass. That's good, ain't it? That's really good. Do you see the shorts he had on? They horrible. Talk to his girlfriend about that. Next two guys coming up, Mitch Mitchell, Candler McCollum. How you doing, man? Did I mess that name up? Oh, man, you said that's Locust Fork reading right there, baby, all the way. They got them 5 bass all alive. Hey, 7th grade was the roughest 3 years of my life, but when I got out of there, son, it was on. It was on. 18.43. You guys hold a few up for pictures. That's going to be a solid limit. I'm going to guess that's shoe-in, wouldn't you think, Money?
Gerald, these guys are 2-time Alabama Bass Trail North Division winners this year.
Already this year, and they're leading the points?
They are leading the points.
And is this not rumored that you guys had doubles on the first cast this morning? Yeah, y'all see that? Yeah, we did. Doubles. How about that? Leading the points in the ABT. Had a solid limit of fish. Looks like it's a great way to try to sew up the point championship and to start that day off with a double. Hang on now. Before we go on, y'all going to have to come over here and talk to me a bit. I know it's hot, but I smelt enough sunscreen down there. We should be good on that beach. Tell me something, son. Doubles?
Hey, it's a good way to start the morning. You know, we ran down the river and tried to stop on about 6 spots before we got to one we could hit. But, yeah, so we finally parked it and threw out their first cast, double. So
was all 4 of them keepers?
They were.
Y'all make it look easy. Y'all give it up for your points leader. Looks like it very well could hold you in the points championship. Already won 2 events. What an incredible year. Next guy's coming to the stage. Josh Peppers and James Peppers, boat number 77. They got them 5 bass, and they're all alive. Solid limit. Well, 11.76, 11.76. Hey, it's a good showing. I mean, 1 6-pounder, money all the way. That's where you got to have. You got to have the baseline to get started. Next 2 guys coming up are already saying not too good. Uh-oh, that's not them. He said, wait on them boys. Rob Young, Chad Sykes. Sykes? Like, psych. Y'all trying to trip me up. Y'all did pretty good, though. 4 bass, they're all alive. Never got that big bite?
No, man, we didn't. It was crowded out there. We knew it. We just grinded it out. We could not get a big fish to save our life, so.
I understand. Sometimes the lake gets crowded out there, especially when it's an offshore bite. The weight? 637. Hey, I understand, hey, but sometimes you just got to grind it. Look at this team right here coming straight out of Duckett Marine right here now. Chris Capes, Corey Jones, boat 42, representing Duckett Marine real good. How you guys doing? Man, how'd you boys do now? 5 bass? They all alive. They look good. 5 and alive? Maybe have 15?
Maybe.
Could be money.
I'll take it.
I'll take all the checks we can get. Let's see what they weigh. 0. Yeah, we zero them out before every time. 13.50. I mean, that's going to be y'all are what we call the bubble guy. Y'all can get you a glass of water and sit down. Yeah, we'll take a bubble. Take a bubble check. You guys just sit with us. It's going to be close. Well, I understand. You got to put your knee on one. You get Corey to get after him. He's representing anything you need up at Duckett. Corey's got you. He can take care of you. Guys do a phenomenal job taking care of me out on the trail, getting the boats in and out. Jason Smith and Chaz McMahon. Hey, man, how you doing? Why you trip me up on them big names? You could have just put Mac, you know, like Big Mac. I'd have went with that. Been easy. They got them. You guys got 5? Yes, sir. 5 bass. And they're all alive. Another one of them bubble guys, 13.80. 13.80. That's right on the bubble. Good job, guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Hang on now. Was that a smallmouth? What? Boy, y'all done got a smallmouth up in there? Look at that bass. Smallmouth. Woo. Hey, them guys want to get a picture of that smallmouth. That's kind of rare up here. If you guys don't mind one of you holding it up. I mean, it's a smallmouth. I seen Matt Lee catch one time, but, you know, more and more guys are talking about them, seeing them and catching them. Did y'all catch any in practice?
No.
Just that one showed up today. Was he out on one of them old deep spots? No. He said no, he wasn't. Now check that out. Smallmouth are coming into Lake Guntersville. The spotted bass are starting to take a seat in Lake Guntersville, starting to play a factor. Now we got smallmouth. Whew. Next thing you know, we'll have tiger bass in here. That's a good-looking brownie right there, son. Great job. Son, we done rolled right up on in here. Now, we ain't playing around, Dano. This gives us time to tell jokes, and that's usually right the time I get in trouble and people start writing sponsor letters. I am not responsible at any time. Huh? Stick to poo, that's fine. Yeah. Our reality shows, whoo, man. That show where they auction off all them storage buildings, is that not the stupidest stuff in the world? Come to Guntersville and buy you about 4 storage buildings. You'll get diapers, a set of tires for a Pinto, and some garbage sacks. That's it. And that one dude over every time, and you ever notice there's like 70 people standing around and only 4 of them ever bid? I'm like, is everybody else there broke? I just want to go and pool my money in and buy one. I want to buy one. And that one dude over there going, yep. Yep, I'd like to hit him right in the neck one time. Yep, pop, I got your storage building. Because theirs has got like a Corvette in the bottom of it. I got a storage building in Warrior, I'll give them. And I promise you they won't make no money. Because the dump fee's $10 a load, and it's at least 4 truckloads in there. 42 million when they get out of that storage building. Oh, they'll get some mold and fungus in a sleeping bag with some rats in it. And an air mattress that don't never blow up. You might be a redneck if you got 12 air mattresses and none of them will stay up longer than 12 hours. You ever notice that? Have company over, air them up next morning, they're dead on the concrete. And I said, man, something wrong with this mattress. I said, no, I'm asking you to leave. That's the whole deal. If it's real comfortable, you'd stay 2 or 3 nights. Put you on that concrete, you'll get up and go home. Next guy's coming up straight to us. They got him 4 bass. Thomas Hunnell, Kevin Early. How you doing, man? Got you 4 bass. All alive. And I mean, fish care is essential. It don't matter if it's a 30-pound bag or if it's 6.09. Fish care is a difference. 6.09, because one dead fish can cost you an event, can it?
Yeah, it can cost you an event, but we had a tough day today, but it was better than working.
It's always better than working. Anytime you're fishing. Thanks for fishing with us on ABT. Look forward to seeing you guys next year. Jeremy Wilkins and Bobby Brooks. How you guys doing, man? How you doing, man? I like them camo shorts. That reminds me of hunting season. That's when I get in trouble. Right there. Got them 2 bass, one real good one. Both of them alive. Total weight, 6.34, 6.34. That's, you know, y'all did have that one old good one in there. Did you get him early or late?
Early.
So you got all excited, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that's...
We fought to keep him alive all day.
Well, I appreciate, you know, when you hear guys say that, it means a lot to me because you're taking care of the lake. Thanks for being with us. Great job on fish care. They had one of them kicker fish, and that's the key most of the time.
Now these guys right here, Gerald, these guys come all the way from Missouri.
All the way from Missouri. Ricky Clement, how you doing, buddy? All the way from Missouri. What part of Missouri?
Well, Lebanon area.
Lebanon area. That's a pretty good little ride up there. You guys got 3 bass. They're all 3 alive. 1 solid fish in there. 560, 5.60. Thanks for being with us. Be careful getting back to Missouri now. Yeah, I got several things, but we can't say it in front of these children. James Watson, professional angler out of Missouri. How you doing, Jackie Flack?
Good to see you, Gerald.
Guys and girls, I fished against this young man, and his team partner was Craig Daniels back in the day, and they would beat you like you stole money from the church. It's Craig Daniel and Jackie Flack right now, and I've took more beatings from y'all than I did my 9th grade math teacher.
Hey, brother, you've dished out a bunch of beatings, too, over the years. I've lost a lot of money to this young man.
It's amazing how long we've been fishing against each other. 12.15, 12.15. Not a bad catch. Maybe a little under the money cut. Did you and Craig try to fish shallow or deep all day?
Both. But they all come shallow. We couldn't get a deep bite going today, so that was all grass fish.
That's pretty unusual from guys that this guy 30 foot is where he starts fishing at Smith, and to hear you come here and fish shallow, that means that even though we see some big bags come deep, it ain't easy to find them, is it not?
Yeah, they're just, I don't know, we just suck at Guntersville, just to be honest with you.
I'm just going to be honest with you. We just suck at Guntersville. I mean, we can see them, just can't catch them.
And the older we get, the worse we suck, so I don't know.
When is that because the way we grew up fishing Guntersville different than what we fish it now? Do you think that's part of it? Because when me and you and Craig first started up here, it wasn't nothing like this.
No, it was totally different. Yes, it's, anytime that you spray grass, it changes the fishing, and they're spraying grass, so it's just, I just hate to see them spray boats out there. It kills me.
I understand. They're spraying to try to control the vegetation, but it does move the fish around. Thank you so much. Tell Craig I said hello. I know he's hid down there. He's like, I ain't going up there. Craig Daniels, I ain't going up there. All right. Craig Daniels, Squeaky. Craig Daniels and Jackie Flack were two of the original starters and fishermen and kind of the inventors of the shaking head. Don Hill, Jeff Langston, boat number 32. How you doing, man? Yeah, looking good. Tackle box hat on there. I like that. Oxford, Alabama. 11.22. 11.22. Great little old catch. Hey, that's one kicker bite away from money cut any day of the week. Great job. Love to see them limits like that. It means the lake's in great shape. Brian Shook, Randy Talbert Jr., how you guys doing, man? Man, big old boys right here, son. Ain't nobody fishing y'all spots, are they? They're going big in Georgia. Big fish is 756. They got one that's close, but let's see what the total weight is. 18.51. Y'all need to get some photos with them anyway. That's going to be cut line. I mean, there ain't no need. You got, yeah, I think I'd weigh him now. I mean, you can underestimate the weight of one. Great catch. That's a really nice kicker fish. We're going to see what he weighs after the photos. That'll be a check, 18-pounder check all day long. Let's see what he weighs. 569. Didn't quite break the 7.5 mark, but still a great fish any day of the week. Thank you guys for coming out. Hang around. I'm pretty sure y'all going to be getting what we call a check line. Nothing like hanging around to get in that check line after every event. This is another solid bass coming in here. Let's see what we got here. Luke Kyle, Archie Cornett. Cornett, how you doing, man? Boat number 47. 5 bass, all alive. That's a good sign. He's got shoes on. Okay, must have bad toenails, but he got shoes on. 13.27, 13.27. That's going to be on the cut line. You'll be nervous for a little while. And that's one thing about Guntersville. You'll see some high weights, but time we get down the cut line, somewhere around that 2 3/4 pound range, the 3 pound range should be where the last check's cut at. Next guy's coming up, Nicholas Reeves, Blake Hall. Nicholas Reeves, Blake Hall. All right. 5 bass. All right, got him. All right. Had to recalibrate. Oop, shower again. And that's one thing about it. The guy don't play. Now, Clay and them, if anything changes, yeah, I mean, fish care is essential, and them brokers are alive. Woo! Jumping around like me, eating them donuts in the morning, drinking them Diet Dews. Here we go. 13.23, 13.23 is going to be another bubble guy right there. Just waiting it out, see what it takes to make that 40th place check. I mean, to get 40 out of basically 200 boats, you got to catch them. What's up to the best beard in the crowd right there? How you doing, man? Chase Dorsett and Brandon Smith, boat number 69. Looks like you guys got a big catch.
We had a good day. It started off slow, and it was a grind all day, but we got a couple in the boat. We lost a few, but that's the name of the game.
Ooh, this is solid right here. 21.02, 21.02. You guys hold some up for photos. You got one to break 7.5? Close? Well, let's hold them up for photos. Let's get one weighed. We don't mind. We don't mind weighing that big one. I mean, anytime you come down to big fish money, just take your time and weigh him. It's all good. I see him. He's nice over there. That's one of them old big ones. One of them that floats upside down alive. Well, makes your heart beat every time you call. You're like, whoo, Lord. Really nice catch of fish. Solid all the way down the line right there. Oh, Lord. Let's see what he weighs. You want to guess on him while you're thinking? You got him right. That's so big. Let's see what he weighs. Ease him in there. I'm going to guess about 6'5". 6.80, 6.80. So I'm getting rusty in my old age. Great job, guys. Great job. Keep up that beard. I like it. I like it. That's just a solid catch of fish. What that was. A good check in them hands right there. Mike Norris and Sims Herring. How you guys doing? Mike, how you doing, Sims? You guys look good, I'll tell you that. I mean, that's half the battle, and this heat's looking good. They got 5 bass. They're all alive. Looks like a solid limit of Guntersville largemouth bass. 15.59. 15.59. Great job, guys. Anything over 17 gets your picture. Unfortunately, y'all don't get your picture, but I bet you'll be close to a check. Thanks for fishing with us out on ABT. See you guys next year. Next guy's coming up. David Nixon and Delano Green. How you guys doing? What's up, big man? Y'all got them sacked up in there? I see a pretty decent limit right there. 5 bass and all alive. What you think they weigh?
About 12.
About 12. They look a little heavier than that to me. 13.47, 13.47. Another guy piles in on the bubble line of what I'm guessing to get paid. 40th place here. It's always nice to get a little paycheck picked up. Jake Gibson, Kyle Warsham, how you doing? Hey, man. I like that hat. Does it keep the sun off your ears?
It did.
Is it hard to keep on when you're running about 70?
It's really hard.
If I wore one of them, I'd look like Festus in one of them westerns when that thing got to choking me out there at Blast Off. But
you look like Aaron Martins.
Oh, no, he said it looked like Aaron Martins. Great job on their catch, 15.13, 15.13. That's going to be right in that check line, too. Great job. Thanks for fishing with us. Hope to see you guys next year. Brian Briggs, Dakota Briggs. I like it. I like it. You got it. How you guys doing today? If that's y'all's, them solid, ain't they? What you guessing?
I'm going to say about 19.
I'm going to say 19. I'm going to say you might have been drinking. Yeah, because that's 21.05. 21.05. All right, looks good. You guys grab a few of them out for photos right here in front of Dano. If you have one you want to weigh for big bass, we're looking for 7.45. Take some photos. Lake Guntersville is giving up them 20-pound bags. You know what's weird? Just a few weeks ago, they had a 3-fish tournament up here. It took basically 17 pounds to win. And to see this kind of weight, it's like the lake was either in a little lull that weekend. That's a great catch right there. Anytime you get a 4-pound average, it's solid. Really nice. What do you think? Good job on your fish care. I commend each and every angler so far. We can weigh them. It'll take but a second. Everything calibrated. We just want to make sure we don't have a new big bass winner. Just nice and easy. Nothing splashes out. Be just fine. He's solid. I'm going to say 5.5. 584. 584. Solid fish. Thanks, guys. Great job. Really good job. Y'all be getting in that money line. Well, y'all be eating at Sizzler tonight going on the way home, too. Michael Crank, Jeff Fansler. How you doing, Michael? Got your Alabama Bass Trail jersey on. I like that. Okay, okay. I think I know his mama. She cut my hair. Look at that, son. She raised it right on up. Hey, young man, how you doing? Your mama cut my hair. She tried to make me look pretty, but she ain't magic. Take Chris Angel, couldn't do it. 11.39, 11.39. Hey, so solid limit of fish. Glad you guys fished with us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. Come back here on Guntersville. Tell your mother to be working on them scissors. She can make them a wand. I'd look beautiful when I left there. All right, Steve, Jake Hughes, and Terrace Hudson. How you guys doing? Good. How you doing, young lady?
Good.
That's what I like to hear. They got them 5 bass, and they're all alive. 13.18, 13.18. That's going to be right on the bubble, guys. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you wearing a TNH hat anytime. All right. Who we got coming up right here? Michael Stevens, Paul Arnold Jr. What's up, big man? How you doing? Big old boys right here. I'm going to need y'all to hard... Y'all be... Ain't nobody fishing y'all stuff when y'all out there. Get that big guys on front of the boat. They be like, nah, we're going to go on down the bank a little bit, fishing boat docks. 5 bass, 1 dead, 14.70. 14.70. Not a bad catch. Unfortunately, will be a deduction. You get a 1 pound penalty if you have a dead fish. So it's still going to be close to money. It's going to be on the bubble. What we guessing? We got no guarantee, but we just guessing. Joe Alexander, Leon Tidwell, how you guys doing? Y'all got a pretty good sack in there. That might be money. 5 bass are all still living, kicking, swimming good. 14.61. 14.61. That's not a bad catch. You'll take it. He said, I thought they weighed 12. That's 14 and a half. That might be money. Money, money, money. Take the money and run, son. How you guys doing down there? Getting a few anglers coming in. First flight was due in at 2:15. What time is the last flight due in, Clay? 4 o'clock. First flight 2, last flight 4. 9 flights. Chase Freeman, Colby Sandlin, 7.90. 7.90. You got it, man. See some spotted bass in there. Brett Coggins and Adam Christian. Christian, all right. How you guys doing? Looking nice. Got them 5 bass. They're all alive also. Their weight today is going to be pretty solid. Close to money. 14-12. 14-12. Great job, guys. That's not bad at all. Whew, they had some nice fish in there. Darian Craig and Houston Calvert still leading the event with 30.45. Brandon Looney and Austin Adcock. How you guys doing? I didn't want to say that wrong, see. Get y'all up on me like that. 2 bass, both alive. 564. Thanks, guys. Great job today. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. This guy right here plays basketball on his weekends off for the Houston Rockets. It's going to be John Caleb Wright and Jared Traylor. It's Traylor, right? Not Taylor. I thought they had a misspelled word, but you know how bad I spell, so if I catch a misspelled word, it's bad. And the weight today is going to be 12-18. Great job. I mean, that's 1 kicker away from money every time. Solid limits just keep coming in and coming in. Double trouble. It's going to be Jason Barong and Chris Pointer. Thought it was a crappie tournament. Did y'all have a limit? Well, y'all come on over to the house tonight and we'll cook them up. 2 bass, both alive. Said not the day they wanted, but it's the day they got. 351. He said that's pitiful. Josh Beneford and Jerry McCaffrey. How you doing, man? Pretty good fish y'all got in there?
We lost 2 fish.
Lost 2 fish. So you've had 2 go on. Y'all. Well, I'm gonna tell you.
So in that event, Gerald, in the event that you end up with 2 or 3, you're allowed to keep 1 and weigh 1.
Right.
The other deads are discarded.
Okay.
You don't weigh those at all.
All right. So they've had 2 pass. You can weigh 1, discard the other one. So what their weight they've got left, they've still got 17.57. Their total will be 16.57, which still been in the money, and he looks with disgust and said, we had 20 pounds. And I'm sure something technical happened, and this happens in fishing. Unfortunately, for the few fish that we lose in an event like this, I mean, people come out and sometimes they critique any tournament trail, about the loss of a dead fish, the loss of a dead fish. And here's the way I look at that across the country. These gentlemen travel from out of town, a lot of them, buy a fishing license to fish in the state of Alabama. Technically, they could take them home and knock the heads off them and have a fish fry. So for the $1,500 we put back and we lose 10, pretty good odds we're doing the lake a favor. I'd rather see that any day than see a bunch of guys keeping them just to eat them. So it happens with the system. We do the best we can. Kevin Van, Jeremy Jones, boat number 56. Got him 5 back. Keith it is. He got a 5 bass, 10 pounds, 10.90, 10.90. Had me tripped up there. The reading skills going downhill. Woo! They never was really way uphill anyway. In case you ain't never followed me on social media. That's me misspelling them words. Paul Wilcoxon, there he is. Dustin Behrman. I almost went that way, and I thought, man, if he's from North Alabama, it could be Wilkerson, and if he's from South Alabama, it could be Wilcoxon.
It could be anything it wants to be. I'm ready to go.
He said he's ready to go. 11:51. Nice little limited bass. Next guy's coming up. Waiting on our computer to catch up. It's bad when I'm faster than the computer. And Robbie Floyd. Brian Johnson, Brandon Gross. Wouldn't know he don't kin to Buddy Gross, would he? Okay, just checking, because Lord have mercy, that guy can catch him on the Tennessee River. They got 5 bass, all alive. Looks like they got a solid catch. Got a big kicker in there, too. 13.35. We're looking 7.5 for big bass. He said they want to weigh it. Said it, he thinks it's 5.5 for 6, but just in case we missed it, it could be money in the bank. I can tell you a story one time about me and my wife that fished a one-fish tournament up here, and we thought we could just keep one, and we caught like a 7.5 in the first 10 minutes. 5.5 pounds. And then my wife caught one about 4 pounds, and I said, we can only keep one. Let's throw that one back. I didn't read the rules. You could keep one per angler. So we had first and second, and I threw hers back. Needless to say, I didn't get no dessert or no Father's Day card that year.
It happens.
It happens on them big jobs. Great job, you guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Man, that's a solid fish. Anytime you see that 5.5 pound range. Still looking for 30.45 to beat the leaders. Jerry Hartland, Jason Hogue, boat number 73. They got 5 bass, all alive. Not a bad catch. What are you thinking? 13, 14, 15?
I'm hoping 15.
Hoping 15. Looking for 15. You got that. You got it. 16.66. 16.66. That's going to... Dano says, y'all get your picture made. That's it, because y'all got the nice shirts on. Grab a couple of bass up. He don't want to let go of that diet dew because he knows I'm going to pick it up. You put that thing down, I'll be done pick it up and got a swig of that because it's hot. I mean, it's like gumbo hot. Like third world country hot. Starting to heat up. That's a good catch. And that's a nice fish in his left hand, too. Another kicker bass. I love the system over here. We keep the bass in the water as long as we can. You guys place them right back in. We'll get them right back into beautiful Lake Guntersville. So maybe I can catch them next week when everybody's at work and I'm out there on Tuesday afternoon in my flip-flops and my floppity hat slinging my big plug around. Watch that diet do now. I'm about to box you out with this. You see, I got this knee brace on for a reason. Kicking them people to get my drink. Ben Lakey and Larry Lakey, boat number 74. They got them 4 bass, and they're all alive. You guys done snuck right around here on me like that. I have to pay attention and get my ninja eyes ready. He done got in here. Let's see what these 4 bass weigh today. 981. 981. We still seeing that solid 2-pound average, and that's what we like to see. And I see old Mr. Biggs floating around down there. Old Mr. Pig down there. Woo! Let's see what we got there. Jeremy Tomlin, Greg Tomlin. What you think them fish weigh?
16 something.
16 something? Woo, what do you think about them 2 dirty 30-pound sacks?
That's catching them.
Looky here. 18.16. 18.16. Y'all want to get a photo real quick like? That's going to be, that's going to be big bass of 7.5. If you think you got one to beat that, we'll weigh him in. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about right there. I drank these Diet Mountain Dews. I get to talking fast like them auctioneers on them reality shows. I'll be selling everything up here on the Alabama Bass Trail. I'll be bidding off the truck, Dano, Chris Brown, weigh-in tank. Be talking like my Uncle Ronnie when he smokes that stuff. Oh, Lord. Party foul. That's when you always holler, man, it looks like a tornado over there. Get everybody looking the other way. Woo. Yes, sir. He's been ate by a great white shark. That shows you how big a fish is in here on these lakes. When the 5-pounder gets half his tail bit off, something's going on. Great job, guys. Great little bag anytime you had solid 18-pound catch. Jeremy Tomlin, Greg Tomlin, that was... There they go. And there they go. Gary Thacker, Winston Jackson, how you doing, man? Got that University of Alabama hat on. I guarantee you he'll roll tide. He'll roll tide all day long. Y'all got 5 bass, all alive. Nice little solid limit, 11.48, 11.48. Really good job. Appreciate you guys fishing with us. Clay Madison, Kyle Patterson. How you doing, man? Slipping around here on me like that. Don't be scared. Don't be scared now. I ain't going to ask you no technical questions yet, but it looks like a couple of good fish in there. See what the weight is on this. 1442. 1442. That's what we're thinking is going to be right around that money cut. Great job. We rolling now, baby. Son, we rolling like, who was that woman St. Todd? We rolling. What was her name? Oh, Tina Turner. We rolling on the river, son. This is Dustin Formby, Jeff Formby. How you guys doing? Pretty good. Man, father, son? Absolutely awesome to see father and son teams out here fishing. Got them 2 bass. Both of their bass is alive. Total weight for 5.36, 5.36. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Anytime you see father and son in the boat, they creating memories. Anytime you see my father in the boat, he's teaching me something, I promise you. If not, just ask him. He'll tell you how much he is teaching me. Brandon Staggs, Jerry Wright. Next 2 guys coming to the scales. And I see a couple of big Guntersville hogs in there. Boat number 83. 1577. 1577. Great job. That's going to be, I think he can breathe, but the weights keep coming in. Kind of got me spooked on the first guess.
Well, that bubble may be moving.
That bubble's moving up. Somebody's putting helium in that bubble, I can tell you. I've been on that bubble in the Elite Series. It jumps around a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Ricky McLemurray and Bernie Crump. You didn't think I could get that, did you? Boat number 85. I've been practicing all night. I seen your name, and I started in the mirror practicing on that. 5.50 right there. 5.50. Thank you guys for fishing. How you doing, big man? Y'all have a good time out there? That sounds like me after my junior prom date. Chris Blackwood, Josh Gibson. 5 bass. 1367. Great little old catch. They're going to be riding the bubble too. There is going to be some guys sweating it out for that 40th place check today. 200 boats. You got to make 40th place. Josh Butler, Jeb Tate. How you doing, man? You saying nope? You shaking your head already? Yeah, we ain't got that. You got a really nice beard, though.
Appreciate it. It ain't as good as yours.
Well, I ain't putting no color in mine. You know what my strategy is going to be now? I'm not going to try the dye of the gray brown. I'm just going to try the dye of the brown gray and just shortcut it.
There you go.
Just go all blonde. Just jump on it right there. 5 bass all alive. 1610. Great catch, guys. They can take a deeper breath than them guys with 15 pounds for the money. Guarantee you that. Yeah, it could be moving that bubble up. Y'all better slow the air pump down. Caleb Smith, Clint Hutherson. How you guys doing, man? I'm doing great. Let's see what they got in there. They got 5 bass. They got a solid limit. 1233. Maybe a little under what we're thinking, but you never know, guys. You never know. It's all officially unofficial to us official at the official end. Eric Anderson and Mike Kirkendall. Now listen, that's unfair. That's unfair to throw that name up on a redneck. Kirkendall. I can't do it. He was right. Jonathan was right. 13.75. Great job. Solid limit. Man, they are stacking that cut line is just thick. Yep, Jeff Smith and Chad Smith, father, son. How you guys doing, man? Love to see father and son teams out here. Love to see that hook gear on, trying to stay cool out on the water. Let's see what they weigh up right there. Reset. Got to recalibrate every time. 1357. Lord have mercy. We're getting caught up. We talk a little bit about, what the Alabama Bass Trail means to Alabama and what, how it's brought people in to fish. I hear, as I travel on the Elite Series, people are always asking me, one of the most common questions is, what is your favorite lake? Well, what is your favorite lake? Well, Lake Guntersville, one of the most sought after lakes people want to go to. And I've been to some great lakes. They say, well, why? I say, I don't necessarily know if it's the overall fishing, but it's where I live and it's where I call home. And I said, there's just something about the feel of Guntersville and fishing in Alabama in general in the Tennessee River. So I know what this trail has done is it's brought more people in to see the state, to fish the great fisheries. It's actually helped our economy system a little bit, pump a little money in there, because these guys, they come in and practice 3 or 4 days.
Oh yeah, they come in 3 or 4 days. Some of them up to 5 and 7 days. We do a survey at our meetings Friday nights, and I input that information. So a lot of these guys, I'm seeing them staying 5 to 7 days coming in here to pre-practice.
So that's great for the economy. These guys are burning fuel. They're not just fishing by the ramp. They're running up and down the river. They got to eat, and they go back and tell more people about the lake. And people often ask, do you not worry about Lake Guntersville getting fished out? There's always a concern as an outdoorsman. You wonder about too much pressure. Is there too much pressure? But one thing about the whole Tennessee River chain is it's resilient. It bounces back quick. And we haven't really seen a downfall. We've seen some tough tournaments, but as today, when I really was thinking that, and I was quoted several times saying that it would take 24 pounds to win, and the first 2 sacks was 30 pounds come in. So the lake's bouncing back. The fish are still in here. I think the fish get smarter, and it makes the anglers fish different, wouldn't you?
Well, I think a lot of it's adjustment, too. These guys got to get out here and they got to adjust to it. Guntersville doesn't fish like it did 10 years ago. It doesn't fish like it did 5 years ago.
It doesn't fish like it did last year because the input of the eelgrass keeps growing and growing, and the eelgrass changes where the shell bars are. It changes how what we used to think was a hard place now is covered up with grass. So you got to kind of refine everything again, restart again. I would almost bet that half the checks that are made today are made in the grass.
Oh, yeah, good shot of that. No doubt.
This is known for a ledge lake, but let's be honest. On any body of water, there's only 5 or 6 really good key offshore places where you can go sit down and catch 25 pounds of bass.
Well, and at that point, at a 203 boat field, somebody's going to be sitting on it.
Absolutely. Just like my best friend when he kissed my girlfriend in the 5th grade. I knew he did it. One thing you can bet is that when these guys get there, they don't leave. Nobody leaves. So it really makes it hard to get over that 30-pound mark and get that 25-pound mark. So you're seeing guys resort to flipping grass, pitching docks, and there's still a lot of fish in there. We kind of got to rolling through them pretty good right here. And this is the last event of the year on the north, so there might be a few guys not weigh in that don't feel like they're in the threat to make the championship, to go to the Bassmasters Classic or to win the points. But right now, currently leading is Darian Craig and Houston Calvert with 30.45. In second place, take my glasses off right there, Hadley Cohen and Scott Keelan, 30.06. Third place is Brian Biggs, Dakota Biggs with 21.05. Fifth place is Brian Shook, Randy Talbot Jr. at 18.51, still looking for 7.56 to win the Big Bass. 7.56 to win the Big Bass. Now we get back to the reality shows. The Kardashians. Really? Really? Moonshiners. What about that one? Well, the FBI can't find them, but the A&E camera crew can. I ain't getting it. I ain't buying it. They got one camera guy with the moonshiner and one with the FBI guy. They can't seem to run into each other, and they live in a town of 4. I'm not buying it. My granddaddy moonshine, but he sure wasn't going to let nobody go with him in the woods. I'm calling fake on that. I'm just saying. They're making water. That's drinking. That's pure crystal drinking water right there. Not other kind of crystal, but pure drinking water. I just find that ironic. And finding Bigfoot, really? You think if there was a Bigfoot in the world that some redneck ain't got a trail camera picture and one mounted? Really? Put Bigfoot in Alabama. Yeah, they was like, well, we just know we beat on a tree and the Sasquatch talked back to us. Yeah, he'll talk back to you, all right. Let me see him in Jasper, Alabama. I'll stuff him and nail him in the board, put him in the back of the truck, ride around Jasper with him. That's right. Blow the hair off of him. Barry Vest, Dustin McDaniel. Yeah, you thought I was ready. Boat 100, 1309, 1309. Another solid limit. More guys coming up now. The flights are starting to filter in. Should be getting close to the midstream of the flights. Danny Shell, Anthony Land. 2 bass. Both of your bass are alive. It's great to see. Let's see what kind of weight we got. 361. 361. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Hope they enjoyed Guntersville. I see old Hammerhead right there on top of that thing. As Jordan Lee said, that's old meat laying up there on top of the live well right there. When they shadow out the rest of them, that's good. Well, you ain't got 5? How many you got?
4.
4. What do you think they weigh?
I don't know.
15? 14? Well, let's see what they got there. That's Jamie Starnes and Kevin Crider. He said he's got 4 bass, boat number 81, but he's got one old hog in there, just one big girl. Oh, Lord. $13.91 with 4 bass. Let's see what the big fish weighs. You think it'll beat 7.5? I don't know. Well, let's see. You be jumping around. He gets up there over 7.5. What we think what we're looking for? 7.56? Yes, sir. Woo. He's about 6'9". I mean, Jaws got that one's tail too. The little big ones. $6.99. I'm slipping in my old age. I missed that by 9/100ths. Not bad. Woo. So next time you see bass tracking that's incorrect, you can say, I know that boy knows what them fish weighs. All right. Solid limits of fish. I just love the fish care system. I know there's probably some questions because people ask they're weighing them in water and how they always know that there's the same amount of water. Is one thing this gentleman's doing, Clay's doing, is every time a basket goes, before it enters the water, the scales are completely zeroed out every time. So no matter how much water's in there, it goes to 0. The water's just for safety for the fish and all that. So it's a great little system. The basket is powder coated.
If you'll notice too, that's stainless, so they're calibrated.
And every basket weighs the same. Everything in there is exactly the same. So you guys have spent some time getting the system down pat. I see a few more anglers coming down the staging. The on deck circle. Looks like it's going to be boat 79. Anthony and David Sharp. How you doing, man? Been better? 3 bass. All 3 of his bass are alive. Is that a spotted bass in there?
All of them.
All of them. 4.72. Man said he lives on Coosa River. He just loves spots. He ain't giving up on them. All right. David Johnston, Herbert Johnston, how you guys doing? Y'all come on in now. Y'all don't be scared. You know I got them tough questions over here.
I just came up to meet Swindle.
I like that. I paid him $9 for that. All right, they got them 2 bass, both alive. 345. What y'all think about Guntersville? Now, I know it was a tough day for you guys and you had big hosts, but what do you think overall of the lake?
It's an awesome lake. It actually wasn't tough. I just couldn't seal the deal.
So execution.
Execution killed me.
Is that not what bass fishing is? Most guys are going to get bites, but we say preparation is like when all that comes together, preparation, opportunity, meet, things go your way.
Right. In practice, I couldn't even shake them off.
That's what makes me mad in the tournament. When you can't get one to spit out a jig, and in the tournament you can't get him to hold it long enough to set the hook on it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Would you guys fish Alabama Bass Trail next year?
Oh, yeah. 3 years. That's it.
3 years. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. 3 years running. Really appreciate it. Jamie Smith, Michael Raines, boat number 76. We only give out 25 baskets at a time, so if you'll notice there's a little delay there to keep fish care down, to keep everybody from backing up at the tanks and having fish in dry. It's a solid limit. 5 bass, all alive, 1755. 1755. Y'all get your picture made right here. If you break the 17 mark, we feel like that's going to be pretty safe bet. But now remember, the unofficial is unofficial till the official gets unofficial in the back of the official trailer. So anything I guess is not official. Do not hold me responsible for anything. That's a solid limit. I mean, 17 pounds. Ooh. What you think it's going to take to get a check?
I'd say about 16.
You going high. 16 it is. And this is the man that's picking every bag up. Should we test you for pharmaceutical assistance? Because you're probably picking up a lot of bass. You could be on performance enhancement drugs to get all these bass lifted up. Get you in the files right there. Great job, guys. 1755. Going to be in that cut check line. I just feel certain. Look at here. Wesley Sams and Jordan Wiggins. Whoa, snuck in behind me. What's up, Skillet? What's up? Yeah, the brother of Jesse Wiggins. Elite Series star right now. Just won 2 opens. He said he can't tell it by the weight. They have 5.22. 5.22. Wesley and you guys won the Smith Lake tournament, correct?
That's correct.
Where you live at?
Smith Lake.
How many times you win every year at Smith?
Not many.
A bunch. Correction, retract that statement from the court. You know that you and your daddy, I grew up fishing against Wes's dad, and them boys with sticks back in the day, and you were just a little bitty fella. Now all of a sudden I come home and they're like, hey man, that Wes is whooping everybody at Smith Lake, and that Jordan, they all on them.
Well, I had a great teacher. He took me fishing every chance he got, and when he wasn't going with Don, I was going with him. So
I can remember when you were a little bitty fella, you'd be riding in that boat just beating down the lake. But I think that's a testament to all fathers who take a few minutes, take a few Saturdays, take their kids fishing, because look where you boys are at today.
That's right. We love it as much as anybody does. And, unfortunately, we're not as like Jesse or yourself do it for a living. We just love coming out here and fishing the Alabama Bass Trail. Kay does an awesome job with this trail and provides an opportunity to get to where you guys are. And, we were in a position coming into this tournament where we could have went to the team championship. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. We just never really got on anything. We were going to live and die deep, and we never did figure out a deep bite. And late in the day, we went shallow, and luckily we caught those 2. And one was a spotted bass, I might add.
There you go, Mr. Spotted Bass himself. Y'all give it up. The guys won Smith Lake. Absolutely. Don't want ABT. They want to go to the championship. They'll be back again, and I guarantee you, when they go back to Smith Lake, you'll have to deal with him again, along with Jordan Wiggins. Them guys know the deal, king of the blueback herring and all that deal up there. Matthew Lawyer, Todd South, how you guys doing, man? Y'all got 11.07, 11.07. All they needed was a kicker. That one kicker bass gets that check. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Know it's been tough and hot out there, but you got to grind through them hot times. As we say, grinders are going to grind. That's what bass fishing is most of the time. You just put your head down and fish. Michael Sacoli had a little help from the inside. Benny Gray, boat number 119. How you guys doing? Come on over now. You got the nice shirt on. 1.12, 1.12. One bass. Now it's a spotted bass. Hey, but as long as the spots are in the lake, it changes what guys can fish for it. It opens up some water to fish. More guys will focus on spots. And there's been tournaments this winter won with spots. So it's going to be more of that coming along. Keith Hester, Scott Butler, how you guys doing today? Dressed all up in Alabama Bass Trail shirts. Love to see it. They got them 5 bass. 755. 755. Thank you guys for fishing with us. Capture some more of them spotted bass. A lot of tournaments you need one fish to finish your limit, and if them spots are biting, it's a great way to do it. Joel Green, Forest Hill. Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Love to see the hook gear, staying cool, trying to keep the sun off of you. Got a solid limit. This is going to be close. 5 bass all alive. 1326. 1326 for Joel Green. Forest Hill, boat number 125. Y'all going to be on the bubble. Just going to have to hold tight. Hey, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. See you guys. Hope y'all come back and join us next year. Still looking for somebody to knock off Darian Craig and Houston Calvert with 30.45. Big bass today is 7.56. Chad Key, Chris Howell, boat number 91. Got that Toyota shirt on. Love to see it. Riding Tundra. You know that's how we do it. Trying to get them bonus bucks. Trying to pick up 2 bass. 9.99 with 2 bass. Now, hang on a second. Just check it. Make sure you didn't have one to beat 7. I had to look in there. 2 dumb ones. Hey, son, that's the ones I look for. I don't mess with any of them smart ones. I go for the dumbest ones in the lake and the hungry ones. Hank Hayes, how you doing, bud? Dennis, good to see you, man. Dennis DeFore. I like that. 5 bass, all alive. Boat number 123 is coming in. Got him a limit. Got him a limit. 1071, guys. Going to be a little under the cut line, but a solid showing. Lake Guntersville, thanks you guys for coming in fishing with us on the ABT. We're lining them up. We kind of control the speed of the weigh-in due to the only 25 baskets. Because if we give out more baskets, we'd have a lot of fish that wouldn't have nowhere to get. And then we get, it's just not good for the fish.
We want to make sure they make it back.
Make sure they make it back, because if without them, I won't have nothing to throw at next Tuesday. Here we go, guys. Bobby Simmons, Austin Simmons, how you doing, man? Got him 4 fish, all 4 alive. Good fish care, 5.62, 5.62. Spotted bass galore in there. Whew. Now people think we're on the Coosa River with them spots. Tim Cornelius, Eric Phillips, how you doing? Good, brother. I'm good, man. Boat 106, where's Tim at? In the boat. 3 fish. 5.94, 5.94. You tell him I want to see him next time. Come on up. All righty. Still looking for somebody to knock off 30.45 and a 7.5 on the big fish, 7.56. You going to do it? No, he said, no, just kidding. Psych. Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey, how you guys doing, man? I'm good, man. I'd say that's a pretty good bag right there. What do you think? You going to guess what them going to weigh? Come on over and guess with me.
19.5.
About the same.
Woo! Guessing meters right on. 19.65, 19.65. You guys hold a few up, get a picture, see if you got one you think will beat 7.56. Don't want to weigh the big one, but you want to get your photo. That's crucial. That's crucial. That's a big old sack right there, ain't it, boy? They was chasing the dirty 30. 2 30-pound bags. Not 1, but 2.
That's pretty impressive out here.
Yeah, you think? That's crazy good. It's crazy good right there. You got 'em? Thank you guys for coming out. That's going to be a solid check. I guarantee you. They'll be waiting around to get a little money, eating at Waffle House all the way in. Kobe Harrison, David Self, boat number 78. How you guys doing? Fitzgerald Rod team right here. Glad you guys are fishing with us. Got them 1 bass. Fish care good. 182. Thank you guys a lot for coming out with us and fishing. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe see everybody back next year. Everybody's trying to get to that championship. Get to the championship. Win the points, because that's how you get to the Bassmasters Classic. Tony Wesco, Phil Harrell, get to the house. How you doing, man? Yeah. See that Chick-fil-A. How you guys doing? I say this is pretty decent right here now. 16.85. 16.85. Dano, would you like a picture of these guys? Dano is the man that calls shots on the pictures. Y'all mind holding a few up for him right in front of him? He'll take a few photos. See if y'all... I say that's money, Dano. I mean... Well, Kay, you want to guess what the money cut is? Now, this is a guess. This is the unofficial guess. Get out of this. 14.5. You going a little high, but I like it. 14.5. My uncle was a little high, but he's a good dude. He was a good dude. He just couldn't go nowhere when that bracelet didn't go off. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming out. Great job. Great job. Good catch right there. Good catch. Whew. Sonny said, I'm going to dry everything off. My weighmaster, he don't play around now. He don't play around. Well, Clay, he's serious about that. Them scales going to be zeroed out. Todd Davis, Alan Davis, boat number 113. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys, man. Who's my sponsor next year? Schick. Yeah, I'm going to go back with that beard. You're right. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. Maybe just for men. Their weight is 4.51. 4.51. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Yeah, I like that. I'd take a just for men sponsorship. I ain't scared. They got the money. I'll put it on there. I ain't scared. I'll run anything. I'll run Uncle Joe's truck stop and muffler repair if he got enough money. Murray Fielder, Timothy Fielder, boat number 115. 5 bass, all alive. 635. 635. Man, you snuck in behind me. Good Lord. You got me jumpy back here. I'm going to put up a derailer right here. I'm all, because see, you know, I can't focus that good, so I got to read. I see you sneaking back there like that. I got my eye on you, Phil. Phil Mansfield, Roger Riddle, how you guys doing? Glad you guys come out and fish with us. See what you guys got in there. Got 2 bass. Everything looks good. Fish care good. Solid fish, 7.91. 7.91. Solid fish. You got it. Big bass is 7.56, so we safe on that. I like the way they got this spot right here for you to hold them fish up. X marks the spot. They know me as a fisherman. I can't even read that X. Be back behind it somewhere. Shane Mears, James Mears. Look here. Look here, son. Killed the biggest deer ever killed on this man's lease right here. Shane, y'all got your 5 bass. They're all alive. What you want to guess they weigh?
I have no idea.
He said he has no idea. Let's see. 1238. 1238. Great job. James is fishing with his brother Shane. Shane Mears won a Bass Southern Open on Pickwick. It's been about 15 years ago. So these guys have fished and known them for a long time. I actually deer hunt with James and Shane. And good Lord, he's got a fine piece of property to hunt too, son. Woo, Lord, I got all dizzy thinking about them deer. That boy got biggest deer in the world. Matt Letcher, Justin Wallace, how you guys doing? Good to see y'all, man. Looking nice. 13.50. 13.50. Going to be right on the cut. Good job. Oh, man. Got to watch how much fluid intake you have up here because the restroom's about 3.5 miles away. Eric Whitaker and Mike Davis, boat 104. 4 bass, all alive. Mike, how you doing, man? I'm good, man. 8.44, 8.44. Good job, man. Appreciate it. Hey, I'm just a stand-in, man. They get like that movie Scabs when the real guys can't show up, they just get the stand-ins. That's all I got. Unemployment office was closed. They picked me up over there at the river. We got another expired bass right here on, so that's going to be a little penalty on Lance Whitaker. Jeremy Briscoe. Hey, man, how you guys doing? Got 1 deceased. It's okay. It's okay. 5 bass. 15.36, 15.36. They'd like to weigh a big bass. They'll have the penalty deducted off that, but we'll let you weigh big bass. Looking for 7.56. 7.56. He said he gonna weigh it. He caught him. I bet when he was jumping, he looked 7.56. I can guarantee you be getting your religion when they start jumping on that crankbait. Oh Jesus, let him stay down. 608. 608. It's still a great fish. Ain't going to make the big bass, but it's a great fish. Thanks for fishing with us. Hope you guys come out and join us all next year. Woo, them solid fish, man. Where'd all them big fish come from? How you doing, man? Robert, how you doing, bud? Robert Hooker, Ronald Pickens. Yeah, Pickens. I got it. I got it close. Got him 5 bass. Letting the scales calibrate down. They're going to be right on that bubble, too. I mean, there guys are stacking that bubble up tight. 1437. 1437. Great job. Going to be right on it. I mean, that's going to be close. How you doing, man? You tired? Rusty Strickland, Charles Ham. He said he's tired. You tired, like you wore out tired or just tired?
Wore out tired.
Wore out tired. Like you dragging like the muffler on the LTD down at Walmart at the speed bump?
10-4.
10-4. You dragging then. He's got 13.99, 13.99. I mean, it's so, that 1 pound range right there, 16 ounces is going to be full of guys trying to fight for that 40th place check. I just feel like that's what we're going to see. Well, let's see where we're at right now. We know we got Darian in Houston leading the tournament at 30.45. We also have a
40th place is sitting at 13.23.
40th place is 13.23. 13.23 already. Kay may be right. I hate to say that the weighmaster might be right, but he did say 16 to check over there. Jason Duran, Fred Duran, how you doing, man? 4.21. 4.21. That was the right ones. I mean, that's the kind it takes to get to 20. Right there. I mean, 30 is crazy, but 20, whew. Billy Terrell, Justin Anglin. Hey, man, how you guys doing? Glad y'all fishing with us. Looks like y'all got a pretty serious catch in there, too. Ain't too bad. Look here. It's going to be 14.49. 14.49. So right now, y'all in the money. Just hold tight. Yeah, you want to get a selfie? Come on. I like that. Give me a selfie. You got it, man. Thanks for fishing with us. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll take a picture. Ronald Fudge, Toby Beach, how you guys doing? Contracting. David A. Smith Service. How you doing, big man? Got me a fudge brownie. Unfortunately, it looked like you had that in your back pocket on the ride in. That's why you giving it to me. And you know, I'm going to eat that. 3.75, 3.75. I'm going to remember that guy bought me a brownie. Actually, it looks like cookie dough now. Try the front pocket, dog. Try the front pocket. Gary Fuller, Jack Gumbert. Boat number 93. Fellas, how y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all. What y'all got up in there? 5 bass, all alive, no penalties. 5 little ones, but 1089. 1089. A little under the money cut, but a solid limit.
Appreciate you, fellas.
Really appreciate you guys coming out. 200 plus boats in Lake Guntersville is producing them. And I mean, what tough conditions. No wind. They've been running about 60,000 on the current every day. The first couple of days of the week, we had a north wind blowing straight down it, pushing it even faster. And then today, they start backing the water down a little bit. So you know it got a little tougher, and these guys make it look easy. Boat 110, Dexton Gregory. Solid limit of 10.43, 10.43, a little under the money cut. It's so weird. You see them catches like that, and they're just one bite away. One bite away. So we have 2 30-pound bags. So you look at these weights. We go 30.45 with Darian Craig, Houston Calvert. Hadley Cone, Scott Keegan, hey, 30.06. That's close. Brian Biggs, Dakota Briggs, 21.05. Then we drop down to 5th place, which is Donnie Beck, and Tony Harvey at 1965. Top 10, when you look down here at 10th place, we're looking at about 1798, which is Mark Meyer and Ty Campbell. So the weights are pretty tight with the exception of these 2 kids that really wanted to show out. Those always that guy in my class that want to make straight A's when all the rest of us are struggling to get D's.
Yeah, and seeing we've already moved that 40th place at 3,100.
Yep, 40th has already moved up 3,100. So we're looking at 13.26 now. So it's stacking up. We're waiting on our next wave of anglers to come in. The last flight's due in at 4 o'clock. It's 3:15, so we got still several flights coming in. We'll be curious to see if the later flights have a better position on the lake than we are hunting Sasquatch. Anybody ever seen Sasquatch? What about the dude? He wears a hat, too, that says squashing. Why you wear that in a restaurant? You just automatically scream, I ain't got no sense. Who? Don Barone Bleasing? That figures. What I like is they go out in the hayfield where the cows have been laying and the hay's packed down, and they'll say, this looked like a Sasquatch laid down here. I'm like, really? It was that easy for you? The government can't get a picture of him, but you can find him bedding in the forest? Yes. Yep, they got them mating calls, beating those sticks on a tree, and they respond back. My daddy might have been a Sasquatch because he beat a stick on me. How about that? Straightened me right. I made some of them calls, too, with a... Woo! See what happens when I watch reality TV? My wife says, stop. Don't watch reality TV no more. I do like Street Outlaws, though. That's pretty good right there. We got a few coming. I mean, and we do this for a reason, so we don't pile up. But one thing that bothers me is when you see a tournament, they don't have the proper facility to hold the bass. And they got everybody standing out on the hot concrete with half a gallon of water and the fish already sitting on them. It's just not good for the lake. Not good for the fish, really, but it really ain't good for the lake. You like that? Yeah. Do you think anybody's going to beat 30.45?
If they do, it's going to shock me.
I hope that boy that's leading him and they went and put on new shorts because I swear them look like boxers. Had all day and they come up with them jammies on.
Think they ought to be ashamed to stand there with that $10,000 check?
No, they won't be ashamed. I'd stand there in my pajamas. I put a onesie on for $10,000. I put a romper on for $10,000. I go ahead and tell you, I can be bought. Look like we got a solid catch coming up. Got some guys in line. Bring them on up, guys. Yes, Mark McKegg and Tim Hurst. Hey, man. Looky here, 5 bass, all alive.
He looked like he had a...
Hey, man, how you doing?
Suspenders on.
Let's see what you guys have got in there now. What do you think? You got enough to get in the money?
Yeah, probably so. I'm not sure what it'll take, but I think we got 19 or so.
Yeah, I'd say get a check. That'd be good right there. I mean, and I say your guessing meter's pretty good too. 1988. 1988. I graduated in 87. That's a pretty good year. 1988. You guys grab a few photos. Let's see if you guys think you got one to beat 756. No. But you got enough to get in that paycheck line, don't you? That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Mark, you was second last week at Lay Lake. Come up here showing out, getting a check. So you proving that you can do it from any side of the state. It doesn't matter, end to end. Coosa River, Tennessee River, the guy is catching them. The guy is catching them. So this is all the points championship shakes up today. Who's going to go? The top 8 teams. Whew. Whew. That points leader didn't do bad neither.
No, they didn't do bad at all. And I want to say the top two were 8 points apart.
Whoa. That's close, but it don't hurt when you start out with 4 fish and 2 casts. That's when you're living right. I had 3 sets of doubles on one time at the Arkansas River in a 3-day Bass Masters Elite Series event. I lost all 6 of them. God's honest truth. On a pop bar every time. Had 3 sets of doubles, lost all 6 of them. On day 3, I said, got another set on. I said, I'm just going to boat flip them. Broke the line in midair. I said, there you go. I done tried everything. When you get them doubles on, that's a tough decision for a man right there because they flop and you thinking, which one am I going to grab? And them hooks is flying around, then you just panic and grab the plug, get a hook in your finger, and they flop off, and there you sit screaming at the dogs in the yard like Iconelli.
No fish and a hook in your finger.
Yep, no fish and a hook in your finger. You mad. Solid sack coming in here to Alan Hayes and Danny Bishop. You guys come on over. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good catch. How y'all doing, man? Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Let's see what they weigh up. 1466, 1466. Currently, that puts you guys inside the money cut. Great job. We'll just have to hold tight. Just have to hold tight to see what's going to happen. It's the right size right there, I can tell you that. One of them is sure enough the right size. All right. Lee Pitt, Steve Engel, how you guys doing? Good, good. Look here, boys. Y'all straighten up now. I'm just messing. You do got one big one in there. Now listen, did you catch that big one? Come on, don't be scared of me now. Come on. Let's see that. Come on. Dano's camera was there. He's got one big one in there. What do you think that big one weigh?
4.
4? 1162. I'm gonna have to weigh that big fish just to prove it weighs more than 4. If it does weigh more than 4, you gonna buy me All-Star meal at the Waffle House?
6-pack.
Oh Lord, have mercy. After that, it surely would weigh more than 4. That was right. It's a solid fish. It's gonna go like 4.3, 4.4. It's gonna be an All-Star special at the Waffle House. I'll take that All-Star special. 483. Appreciate it, guys. Go and tell Linda in the corner to get my booth ready. We'll be there. I'll take some coffee and an All-Star special. All right, got some more guys coming up. Working down the system right here. We're getting into the last half of the flight, so we're not, Clay? The guys are starting to shake out, and water's opening up. Guys are making a few last-minute adjustments to try to make a run for it. Of course, they don't know that it's taking 30.45 to win and 30.06 for second.
If they did know that, I believe they'd be panicking right about now.
If I knew that, I'd be loading mine up and headed for the house to try to catch some of them reality shows before they went off tonight at 7 o'clock. Because my favorite reality show is Cops, and it comes on every Saturday night. And I love that taser edition. When they get them tasers out, I'm in. But if it's a 2-hour special tasing, count me in. I won't even go to the restroom.
Man, that and air conditioning, you can't beat it.
No, because half them people they tase is my kin folks. That's why I like watching it. All right. Next team coming up, Tommy Lafrette, Sean Kendrick. That's close enough. That's close enough. I just wing around it somewhere. How you doing, man? Nice to see that young man up here. Got him. See what you got. 2 bass, both alive. 383. 383. So now listen, is this father and son right there?
It is. Yep.
Is he a stud fisherman?
He is.
He gonna go up and beat like the next Jordan Lee and Matt Lee?
I know he'll grow up and be better than me.
It's great to have you guys out here fishing with us. Love to see the father and son teams up on stage, keeping the kids involved. And I've always said that, man, you keep kids in the fishing, you got something. You know, I wrote a blog one time that Pokemon whatever that gang was they was hunting when they was trying to find them purple poopachudoos out in the park. I wrote a blog one time that wasn't an outdoor activity, and I had 2 death threats in the first 2 hours. People just went off on me, said, how dare you say that? I said, I ain't never, ever, I guarantee you, when they're 70 years old, you won't never hear somebody sitting there talking to their grandmother going, you remember that time we went to the park and caught them purple shoe-doos? No, you won't. You'll say, Grandma, remember that time we went and picked blackberries? Remember that time we went and walked and seen the bunny rabbits? So these people said, man, finding Pokemon it's an outdoor adventure. No, it ain't. Working in the garden's an outdoor adventure. Fishing's an outdoor adventure. How you guys doing? All right. Andy Miller's, Stephen Howell, boat 139. 3 bass, all alive. They solid fish. See what the weight is? 7.63. Great job, guys.
Appreciate it, fellas.
I would tell you that 30.45 is leading, but that's kind of a heartbreaker right there when you have it. You can fish hard like that, and you come in there, and the guy's always up there. And see, I can relate to that by holding this microphone. I stood behind Dean Rojas at Lake Toho when he broke the all-time record. I was next in line behind him. He weighed in 45 pounds. I had 5 that weighed 7. I don't care how quick-witted you are, there ain't nothing left to say when he walks off the stage. I just stood there like Scooby-Doo. Man caught 45 pounds. It's a solid fish right here coming in. Russ Ritter, Brad Ritter, how you guys doing? What's up, Big Daddy? I ain't seen you in a long time. Used to work for Bass right here. Worked out there on the trail with us. They got a solid limit. 5 bass. What you think they're going to weigh, Big Russ?
About 16, maybe 14.
16. 1691. That's going to be a great job. You think the big fish you got will break 7.5? No. So you don't want to weigh. Big Dano pictures. All right, you got close enough to 17. You get your picture taken for Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Hulu, all the other stuff, chat rooms. That's still a good fish. Big as this man is, he looks like he's a 2-pounder. Russ worked for Bass for several years, was out with us on the Elite Series, working, trying to get everything set up. So that's how I know Big Russ. Solid fish. You catch him deep.
No, everything we caught was less than 10 foot of water, probably.
Less than 10 foot. See there? He said he might weigh. What you want to guess? 5'10"? Oh, I'm getting bad. 579. Yes, Pokemon Go. Good job, guys. Thanks for fishing ABT with us. Hope to see you guys next year. That'll be money check now. You can go ahead and bet. I'm gonna go all in on that. That's money check right there. That's some solid fish coming in late flights. You see the guys still catching them up pretty good. Jack Womack, Kathy Womack. How you doing, Jack? You didn't let her come up?
Well, they're in the back interviewing her, so.
Okay. That means y'all caught them pretty good then. What do you think you guys got in there?
I don't know, maybe 16 or 17. We were in second place in the points. That's why they're interviewing her. So.
Second place, so you guys were right behind them guys. What, about 8 points difference?
I think it was 22.
22-point difference. Here she comes right here, second place in the points. You guys got a solid showing. Unfortunately, the number one guys had a solid showing, but look at the weight, 16.92. That's a great job. Y'all get your pictures. And I mean, hey, you may not win it, but you're going to be right there at it. What an incredible race, a points race when you get like that. And it never fails that the teams that are catching them never hardly trip, man. When they get off to a race like that, they carry that momentum all the way to the end. And you see the number 1 and 2 teams still putting up good weights, making it close. Look at there, Kathy's. Oh, he got the big fish. She said, notice that. He got the big bass. That's how us men are. Oh, he said he caught it. He caught it when it hit the floor. I'm going to have to ask her who caught it. Great job. I mean, you look at the number 1 team and the number 2 team, that's pretty much consistent weights they put up.
Well, the key to this is consistency.
Across the board, because we're 5 tournaments into it. So those guys come out. Thank you very much for coming out. I mean, it looks like the points race is still going to stay tight right there at 1 and 2. Looks like a good limit of fish coming up right here. Uh-oh. Jump around here. William Lynn and Donnie Lynn, boat number 164. What's up? I need your autograph. You don't need my autograph. I need yours. We call him Spencer. Where's Miss Donna at?
She's taking care of my boat.
Taking care of the boat. They got them 2 fish, both alive.
Yeah, I'm tickled to death. Caught both of them by luck.
Caught both of them by luck. I've caught all mine by luck. Spencer runs most of the tournaments up there at Smith. 3.82. 3.82. Spencer ran the tournaments on Thursday night and Tuesday night and ran them for a long time at Smith. And Johnny and myself grew up fishing, and you kind of always took up for us and kept us straight. You didn't let us get out of line. But people laugh when they think we're making them stories up. And I say, we used to show up to fish with sawdust on our back, no shirt on, and cut off shorts. But we did we not?
They did, and I do have film of you.
Watch it.
When you was about 16 or 17, you fished one of the first mega bucks that I put on the tournament, and I need to show you what you look like and how you fished then.
I bet my hair was brown. Oh, Dan O'Sullivan wants that. No, Spence, no. I'll buy that footage. It doesn't go anywhere. Thanks for fishing with us. The guy's been around for a long time, like a father to me. Run the tournament trails up there for a long time and never let us get out of line. Damon Willis, Mark Stewart, how you doing, man? How you guys today? Y'all sack them up for me? I'd say pretty good. What do you think they weigh?
13 or 14 pounds, just 4 fish.
4 fish. He said 13 or 14 pounds. Pretty accurate. 13.40. You want to weigh it with that big and beat 7.5? No. He said no. He said negative on that. It won't beat 7.5. So he's going to weigh it just to be sure. It's your money. We got time. I mean, you want to guess?
5 3/4.
5, yeah.
5'6". 5'3" 5'3" Oh, a solid fish. Great catch. You know, one away from the limit. Did y'all have him on at any time during the day? Did you have number 5 hooked up?
Several times today, but believe it or not, all 4 of those come in the last 15 minutes. We were toting around a 0 about 15 minutes ago.
Dancing with a donut to the last few minutes. So that's a true testament of never give up.
It is.
God, great job, guys. They didn't have a bass 15 minutes ago. They caught all 4 of them in the last 15 minutes. That's hustling, son. That's never giving up, keeping the head up, keep chunking at them. Bob Parr and Mike Purtis. Did I get close? Close enough for me and the girls I go with. Yeah, that's it. You got it. Boat number 148. You guys have got 5 bass, all 5 alive. Fish carry's good. 13.21. 13.21. A little under the money cut, but right on the bubble. Great job, guys. Great job. Man, all them bags got a 4-pounder in them. Just solid fish. Woo. Austin Weaver and Pride Weaver. How you guys doing? Don't be snake. Good Lord, son. You got that khaki outfit on. Come in behind me like that. Boat 128. You guys got 5 bass. You want to guess what they weigh?
I have no idea, mate.
He said no idea. Maybe 12. I cut him off. You busted that. 13.45. 13.45. That's what you got on your finger right there. You hurt?
Oh yeah, I got broke fingers.
How'd you break your fingers, son? Come on now, I gotta know this.
Got them caught up in a winch.
In a winch, like was you mudding or was you working?
Oh, it was working.
Did you scream?
I said a few choice words.
You need Jesus, amen. How about that? Are they broke?
Oh, they're broke.
Let me see them again. Stick them out there. They look bad. Yeah, you can take them on home, and them look bad. Fishing hurt. 2 fingers. Whew. How you set the hook with both fingers broke like that? Look at Jay Bird Wissonet. Jason Wissonet, Wayne Wissonet. Jay Bird's a lifelong friend of mine. Fished with me down at Hayden. Grew up fishing against him. Him and his father fished together for last 15 years. I mean, they've been in the boat together. Got a solid limit. Did you catch all them flipping?
Every one of them.
Every one of them. Let's see what the way. Step up here, Jay Bird. Look at here. 19.19, 19.19. You're going to have to get a few pictures, Jay Bird, because that's going to be check. We call him Jay Bird. They call him Jason Wissonet. Boy played college baseball. Could hit it about 7 miles. He used to have a good set of legs for running, but now they're just skinny for sunning like mine. They just come over here, get the red X right here, the orange X, get your photos. 19 pounds is a check any day of the week. What about Darian Craig with 30.45? Boom shakalaka. How about second place is 30.06? That's what I said. Great job, dude. Great job. Flipped them all up. Boy right there drop a jig in the grass all day, whether he gets 1 bite or 100. It doesn't scare him. He'll just keep dropping it in there. Hand-to-hand combat. How you doing, boss? David Palmer, Chris Hopper. 5 bass. All your fish cares good. That's that solid 2.5 pound average, 2.25 pound average we've been looking at a lot today. 1203. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Appreciate y'all coming out. We're rocking and rolling. He said, check out them giants. He's already making fun of his own fish. Hey, I've seen a day, son, when I would have been a revival over them fellas. He said, I was ready to weigh him in and move on. Eddie Jewell, Shane Jewell. You got 3 bass. You kept them alive. That's the key. 474. 474. Still chasing Darian Craig and Houston Calvert at 30.45. Second place. Boy, y'all got that white. Hadley Cohen and Scott Keenan. Scott actually helped me build a garage on the back of my port over there. 30.06. And they had the big bass, if I'm not correct. Yep, 7.56. And down all the way down to 10th place right now. It's still sitting at 1843. And that's Mitch Mitchell and Canner McCollum. Yep. So we're looking at about 18 and a half right there to get in that top 10. That 40th place is a key one everybody's shooting for right now. That's the last paycheck. We locked up at 40th. Got a tie for 40th at 13.50. 1350. 1350. How you guys doing? I can get it out now. If you got a hook in you, son, they call me Doc. I'll get them hooks out. I've got a bunch of them out, son. It ain't my skin. Logan Johnson, Jeremy Christian, 5 bass, 15.39. 15.39 currently puts you guys inside the money. So you got a hook in your hand, and right now you're inside the money. Will that buy the Band-Aids? It might. Or the tequila? Which one's it going to take? Maybe both. All right, we're going to soak the Band-Aids. Anytime you get a hook in your hand in a tournament like that, it just seems like it's a kind of a long day as the hand starts to throb and get kind of aggravated. Worst thing to do is leave them in there. See people leave them in there all day. I'm like, no, get it out. Get it out. It's going to get worse. Rex Chambers, Eric Johnson. Rex is another friend of mine from Smith Lake. He's got him 5 bass. Grew up fishing against where I'm telling on my age. They got a solid limit. Got him a solid limit of 5 bass. How you doing, Big Daddy? I'm good, man. Y'all sacked them up pretty good, Rex. What do you think y'all got in there? Come on now.
17 and a half, 18.
17 and a half, 18. Look here. 19.94. 19.94. Get a few photos. That's going to jump you guys right inside the top 10. Chasing down the dirty 30. 2 30-pound bags. And this right here is going to put them guys right inside the top 10. Anytime you make the top 10 in a team event in the state of Alabama with some of the toughest fishermen out here, that's something to be proud of. Good job, Rex. Tell me a little something, Rex. You catch him deep, because I know you like to fish deep. Now, come over here and talk to me a little bit. Don't be lying to me. It's over now. Did you catch them all deep?
This time last year on this lake, catch 100 a day deep. These came 10 feet. 10 feet. I found some fish Thursday on a little drain, and I found them. He caught them.
That's all that matters. But, you know, what are you trying to say? Like, do you think that's contributing to we have more grass and they don't have a reason to go as deep?
No, I think that this year, the ledge bite, so-called ledge bite, didn't last like it did last year. They were out there earlier, a few weeks ago. They stayed out there about 2 weeks. There's still some fish out there, but you can't go catch 60, 70, 80 like you could this time last year. But see, last year it lasted like 8 weeks. 4 years ago it lasted 2 weeks.
Short cycle.
This time, I think we had another short cycle. So
that means a lot of fish are headed back to the grass. A lot of guys will be up there. Could be a great frogging year too, couldn't it?
It's going to be an excellent frogging year. And believe it or not, there's still a tiny fraction of fish that'll bed right now.
I believe you on that, because I've seen a few come in today that I thought was spawning. Great catch. That's going to put them well inside the top 10. And that's a great day. I mean, anytime you get it like that. Jason Wissonet sitting right there with 19.19. He's in 8th. Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey. They're sitting right there inside the cut in the 7th place. Rex Chambers, that jumped them all the way to 5th place. So that 19.94 down to 19.19 is 4 places separating there from 8th to 4th all the way up. Everybody's still chasing 2 30-pound bags. Darian Craig and Scott Keelan, the guys, first and second place guys. Well, that is a big bass with 7.56, which is a strong bag of bass. You don't want to bring them up here by myself, son. You don't want me weighing them. Whew, that's a pretty good bag of bass right there. Everybody stay hydrated, drink plenty of Pepsi products, get your diet dues. Thank all of our sponsors out here. Academy, Sweet Home Alabama, Power Pole, Phoenix Bass Boats, Garmin, Cross Industries. We got it all. Take that one back. Wind Creek Casino. Was fast on that one right there. Dano, you sitting in the shade now. You know, I'd much rather be fishing as MCing. Much rather be fishing. My wife's done got me on strict probation before I come over here. Y'all don't realize I got a shock collar on. Anytime I get out of line, because she knows I get in trouble. Mm-hmm. It's hidden. Yeah, it's a shock collar. It's hidden. It's around my waist. I'm like a coon dog. We're waiting on some more baskets. They took them back. We're getting down in the bottom half of the flights. What time are you looking at, Dano? What time is the last flight due in here in a few minutes? 4 o'clock, so we're getting close. We're about 25 minutes from our last flight coming in. They're doing some interviews with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown and his team actually do all the production for the Alabama Bass Trail TV show to get it ready to be aired. So they've been out on the water today. Chris and his team taking still photos, doing video. They took off with the leader of the points this morning. They got that on video of catching doubles. This is a reminder. If you guys think you're in the top 8 in the points, if you think you're in there and you're close, please stick around for a while. Please stick around for a while. We'll have a little short meeting now. A little short meeting. Cody Box, Scott Bryant, 5 bass, all alive. You're going to be able to break that 14 mark?
I don't think so, no.
He was right. 12-16. One, hey, wasn't far off of it. Had one good one in there. Guys, that's going to be right outside the money cut. Right outside the money cut. Charlie Cummins, Greg Pugh, how you doing, buddy? Y'all sack them up on me? No. Greg fished FLW for several years, fished bass. Back home fishing around the house now. It looks like you guys can still catch them. I mean, you act like you didn't catch them, but that's solid right there. It's going to be inside the top 10 right now. 1926 right there. That'll get pictures made right there. That's going to move him inside the cut pretty good. Number 8. 8th place right there. So that, I'm saying that's probably going to be, you're going to be mid-19s to stay in that top 10 at least. We still got several to go. They weighed them in pretty good. And that 1919 in 9th place. 10th place drops down to a little over 18, a little high 18, and that's going to be, I think that line's going to move pretty good. That's a solid cookie cutter catch. That's going to put you guys inside the money. You're currently sitting right in there around 8th place. Tell Charlie I said hello. Down in me some water right there. Nolan Spencer, Jonathan Reese, how you guys doing? All right, sir. I like it, man. You guys got them sacked up over there. Looks like a pretty good limit. Is that going to be enough to get inside the money? We're going to look for like a 14 to get the money?
No, man, it ain't going to get it. He actually lost one that was between 8 and 9 that I had halfway in the net.
I thought it was already netted.
I won't ever. That's the first big fish I've ever missed net in my whole life. I give him heck, and I got another buddy that's done it a couple times to me, and now I can't say anything anymore. But we'd love to have that one. We had a pound spot in there, so it would have put us up there. But I think we did enough to make sure we made the fish off, so that's what we wanted to do.
Get inside the championship. You guys had 1285. You had the opportunity to do big, but you still might have salvaged the day. But I do feel like there's probably going to be some divorce papers drawn up over this netting job, correct?
That'd be correct.
The attorneys have already got involved.
Yeah, but I've been carrying him all year. I mean, Neely Henry, I weighed every fish. He finally caught one with 2 minutes left.
What he's trying to say is his sponsor is a back brace company, and he's going to need to wear 2 of them because he's toting his partner. Is that what it is?
That's right. That's why I'm missing that fish. I'm so tired from having to carry him. So.
Fatigue got you.
Fatigue, that's it.
Boy, I like this guy right here. Great job, guys. Congratulations. Hope y'all make it in the championship. So, you know, you love to see guys out here fishing, enjoying it, having a good time, picking it, and there's memories, good and bad. You know, Darien and Houston have great memories. There's going to be some teams that have bad memories of losing a couple of fish. Leo Williams and Steve Cook, boat 157. Come on up, guys. How y'all doing? Good, man. How you doing? Y'all come on over. Well, it ain't, it ain't no good. It ain't no good. I ain't gonna race nobody. I ain't gonna race nobody. Yeah, 565. He said 565. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Great job. Good to see y'all. No, I ain't in no foot race no time soon. I can tell you that. Bill Mayo, Walton Roberts, 5 bass, got 1 deceased. So we're going to have a little penalty involved in this. Let's see if they still got enough to get inside the money cut, even after everything. What do you think?
I doubt it.
He said he doubts it. 1309 before the penalty. Thanks, guys, for coming out. It's still a solid limit. Man, that was close. Whew, that's close right there. Ain't going to do it. Hey, guys, how y'all doing, man? Y'all looking like y'all been sweating out there. Daniel Puckett and Craig Poole, they got them 5 bass. Have y'all going to break the 14 mark and get in the money?
I hope so.
Oh, that sounds confident. Yeah. 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 1994. Y'all give it up. That's a great job. And we got old Mr. Pig in there. Y'all get a few photos, grab a few, get on the red X's. This man right here take your photo. And then we'll weigh that big bass and see if you can break Scott Keelan's 15. He's got 7.56, Scott. Team number 2, they got 30.06 total. Can you beat it? And it is a big one now. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord of Jesus. He said, oh, Lord of Jesus. That's a good one. We'll have to see what he weighs.
Hold up, let me see.
It's 685.
685.
You said guess. I'm getting it down to the specifics. Not the ocean either, Pacific, but the specifics. It's a great job. I'm down in the ocean with my specifics. Great catch. Let's see what he weighs. I said 685. Dano, could this be supper? Lord have mercy, we about messed up bad. 7.45. 7.45. You guys barely missed big bass, which is 7.56. Close.
That story of my life.
Almost. Great job, guys. That'll be a check for sure. Woo! Good Lord, we missed that one now. I ain't even going on up to that. I don't believe I'd have told that. How you guys doing? Is it White Burkharder and John Holder? All right, man.
Rough to weigh in after that one.
Yeah, it's a little rough to weigh in after that. Hey, man, you think you can get my hair to do that? It ain't that funny. I mean, it ain't that bad. Yeah, he said, yeah, really, you can't get that hair to do that. They got 4 bass all alive. 888. 888. Hey, they was consistent. They needed 1 big kicker fish. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Dennis Evans and Sean Evans? Shauna? Sean Denise. Yes, how you doing, girl? Yeah, boat number 198. You got a solid limit. 4 bass. Well, excuse me, 4 bass. I misread that because I can't read good. But you said you had 10 pounds. You got 10.13. Now, that lady's get on the guessing right there. 10.13. Great job, guys. You got it. Love to see everybody out fishing together like that. Fishing. But, you know, when you fish with your wife and you do the husband and wife and you the husband and you were to miss one of them 8 or 9 pounders with a dip net, whoo, you'll be eating cold pizza and Brussels sprouts for like 2 weeks. All right, let's see what we got. Lanny Guthrie and Bobby Brown, how you guys doing today? What you think y'all got in there? Not enough? You guessed 9 pounds? About 9 pounds? You killed that. You got it 12 even. 12-0-0. It was close. Y'all missed that, but hey. That was a close 9 pounds. That was close 9 pounds, yeah. Only 3 pounds off that right there. Hey, man. Good. How you guys doing today? Oh, I'm hanging in there, man. It's Ricky Lavorne. And Mike Brandon. Don't mess with me and my Lavornes. I can get that. Got that. Boat number 176. They got 5 bass. No penalties. Everything's alive. Let's see if they're going to be able to crack that 14 mark and get into pay cut. That's where it's about, floating around 14 right now. Y'all right there at it. 14.19. 14.19. Great job, guys. Hang tight because that's going to be close. Yes, Danny Long, Gordon Phillips. Come on over, boss. How you doing today? Burn up. Looks like y'all got a pretty good day, though, didn't you?
Half hour. It was tough. We got the last fish at the last cast.
Last cast. I know how that is, and man, that's a good feeling when you get that fifth one in the boat. Let's see what they weigh right there. They in that money right now, 15.40. 15.40. Great job, man. Glad to have you guys with us. Hey, that last cast could be money in the bank. That currently puts y'all inside the cut, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right. I believe we'll make it, maybe.
Oh, just sit tight. I believe you are too. We're getting on down there to the nitty-gritty now. Brad Dunkerley and Brad Dunkerley. Hey, Brad Dunkerley, I want you to meet Brad Dunkerley. Well, I could fish with y'all and not forget either one of y'all's names. I could do that now. I can handle that. Boat number 186, 2 bass, both alive. 405. Guys, thanks for coming out and fishing ABT with us. Hey, it happens. It happens. It's Lake Guntersville. It can be lovely and it can be brutal. Everybody chasing a big weight of 30.45. 30.45.
It's been lovely for several today.
Yeah, it's been lovely. I mean, when you're looking at 19 pounds in 10th place, that's a pretty good lake right there.
Well, and that top 10 shows you that all the talk about Guntersville on the downfall.
Yeah, it ain't there. It ain't on no downfall on this Saturday. David Kyle, Scott Callahan, how you guys doing? Y'all got enough to get in the money? No. 4 babies. 4 babies. Let's see what the 4 babies weigh. 796. Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming out, fishing the trail with us. I mean, and you guys have pushed basically a 200 boat field at every event, have you not?
Yes, sir. All of our North Division has been 203, and our Southern Division has been 225.
Woo! That is a lot of good fishermen getting together to fish, man. Randall Weir, Ken Crossley. I caught myself, didn't I? You thought I about did it, but I got you. Studied your name last night, too. Said that was going to trip me up right there. 4 bass, all alive. Dead on 7 pounds. 7! That's pretty good hard to do. You couldn't do that again 100 years to catch dead 7 pounds.
Nope.
He said, nope. Don't want to neither, do you? Wanted 27. But today we need 37. Yeah. Yep. Got a few more anglers coming in. I have to go. Okay, so polygraphing them boys up to everything, because that's the polygraph is administered to the winners at every event. Every event. And there's some questions asked. Did you get help during the off limits? Did you break any of the state laws? It's always just, running at first class. Chris Brown, just take a seat over there and enjoy yourself. You've been taking pictures all day. I don't want you to do too much. Oh, yes. Betty Stahl and Linda Sands coming up right down here. Would anybody down here have guessed 30? I don't think so. It's a good bag coming right here. Betty Stahl and Linda Sands, how you ladies doing? Nice to see you guys. And y'all caught them too, didn't you? Come on over here beside me and let's see what they weigh. Y'all step right in here. Huh? They've had a top 10. Well, they going to be close to, they catching them, 11.64, 11.64. It's a solid limit. Great job. Was it tough on you ladies all day? Did you have any flurries, or was it just kind of a grind?
No, we caught fish all day long. Just not the right size. Yeah, just not the right size.
Did y'all stay in the grass, or did y'all fish deep?
In the grass.
In the grass all day. Just kind of did what you like to do, caught bass, just kind of ease around.
Yep, spinnerbait, We lost one because he choked the spinnerbait, and that's...
Lord have mercy then. Well, that's an excellent to see you ladies out here. You've already had a top 10 here before, so great job. Thanks for fishing with us. Bryant Nixon and Jason Thompson. What's up, Big Daddy? Kind of look like Zach Brown right there, but a little bit taller. Zach Brown ain't about like 3'8". Yeah. He ain't very friendly. I've met him a couple times. You won't be disappointed. Let's see what they got. 3 bass? 3 bass for 12.44. 12.44. Y'all got any that break 7.5? He wants to weigh that big one just to see. It looked like he come deep. Real deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, yeah. I can tell by how blowed up he is. He come down there around that 22, 24 mark. Yes. We're going to ease him up and set him in there and see what he weighs. Nice and healthy. It looks pre-spawn. I know he's not, but he looks it. See what? 496. It's a solid 5-pound fish. Great job. 2 more bites, and you guys would have surely been in the money. Had opportunity, he said, right before the weigh-in. Couldn't close the deal. Great job. Thanks for fishing with us. Man, 4-pound average. Lord have mercy. That's what it takes. How you doing today? You get hot today? Grant Hobson, West Ward, they got them 5 bass. You got enough to get inside that money cut?
No.
What is it?
14. About that 14. Yeah, he said, yeah, I got that. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. No, I ain't got that. I just got 19.24. 19.24 right inside the top 10. Come on now. Woo! You want to hold a few up for photos? Get a couple. Get on the red X right here. Let Dano make you famous. Oh, you won Chris's tournament. You won the Foodland tournament, huh? Boy, you got on a little old bag of bass, ain't you? Uh-huh. What you doing Monday evening? I'm off, you know, for a few weeks. You got any hunting land in South Alabama while we're at it? If I'm going to ask, I'm going all the way. Great job. Moved him right inside the top 10. We got that 10th. The 10th place money cut right now is 19.19. 19.19. So it's slowly creeping up. Will Bryan, Will Nichols, how you guys doing? Man, boat 151. Got you 3 bass. No fish care penalties. Everything looks great. It looks solid. Did y'all have old biggin on today?
We never had old biggin. We got 3 bites all day.
3 bites all day. Released you 100%. 8.57. 8.57 for 3 bass. Man's fishing 100%. When you get 3 bites, you catch 3 fish, got no complaints. That's right. None whatsoever. Jason Yelverton and Richard Walker. Glad you saved me on that. That was a tough one right there. You got a nice limit? You got 14 in there?
No.
Oh, come on now, y'all. Nobody got no confidence in their way. Sandbagging. Look at this. 16.05. 16.05. That's inside the money. Dano said he wants you to grab 2 fish. Get on the red X right there. It's all for social media. Promoting Alabama Bass Trail. Showing off what Lake Guntersville's got. These 2 guys done got them a Diet Mountain Dew in a relaxed position. They must have them sacked up in here. Nah, he said, but we are thirsty. Great job. Man, that money cut is rising. Woo. It is coming on up. Kay she may be right in the high 14s. I don't know about 16 to check, but 14s could be high right there. 40th place right now, in case anybody's hanging around right now, is Brent Crow and James Morgan. Ooh. And their weight is, where did it jump around to? 1409. 1409. So if anybody's hanging around for the money cut, it's 1409 right now. It's 40th place. Kendall Roach, Cameron Roach. Not y'all. But y'all was thirsty drinking them Mountain Dews.
Oh, yeah.
Getting that caffeine up to get home?
Big time.
Big time. 645, 6.45. Thanks, guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Let's see what we got here. Sam Moody. How you doing, man? Ray, how you doing, buddy? Y'all got you 2 bass. 2 bass. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He said, I got them 2. They ain't going nowhere. You done put them up in the bucket early, didn't you? Guntersville can be tough, can it not?
Very tough, especially when, this time of year we only got a few holes and there's boats on them. So
yeah, when there's 200 boats on the 2 holes, that's kind of tough, ain't it? I understand. 586. Not bad. Thanks, guys. All right. Next guy's coming up. Chris Britton and Eric Springer. They got them a limit of bass. No, they don't. About 3 or 5. Oh, my bad. What you snuck around here on me like that? Man, I was looking and I was like, that's crazy. 3 bass, no penalties. 6.71. 6.71. Man, you got to pay attention. Y'all sneaking in on me like that. This is the one I was looking at. I said, well, that's a pretty good limit of bass. I looked over here and it said 3. I'm like, no. Yes, that ain't right. It moves fast up here. I can math. I can do 2 and 2 is 6 every time. I know that. Yes. Lee Hurley and Logan Hurley. How you guys doing, man? What y'all got in there? About 15? No? 13.20. 13.2. Just right outside the money cut right now, but it's still a solid day of fishing on Guntersville for 13.20. Really appreciate you guys coming. Yeah, and another father-son team. It's good to see that. Matt Carter, Pat Kennemar? Kennemar. Yes, I just didn't get it right in there. How you guys doing? Y'all got the money cut, don't you? Negative. Ghost Rider? Negative. He said that pattern's full. The pattern is full. Let's see what the way. They got a limit. 13.42, just right outside the money cut right now, which is hovering at that 14-pound mark. Just right on it. Great job, guys. Thanks for coming out and fishing. Here we go. Sean Dalrymple and Bart Brimhall. Now, that one right there tried to trick me up. Well, I had to have some help. I'm going to be honest with you. He was whispering in my ear, and I didn't like it, but I had to know your name anyway. Y'all got 5 bass. 868. 868. Going to fall a little short of the money, but you fished solo today, and I see what all we got on here. Army Bass Anglers?
Yeah, Army Bass Anglers is a big organization out there representing the military right now. And if you don't know anything about it, be sure to ask questions. We have a show called Force on Force on World Fishing Network. They'll be coming out in a couple of weeks. I'll be on there. But the main thing we do is do a lot of veterans charity. And fraction of this tournament, one of my honors I had to do was fish with Tristan Skornak. He's a 14-year-old Gold Star kid from Kentucky that I fished with in the show. And he came down and practiced with, and he lost his father when he was 2.5 years old. And so, days on the water we take for granted out there like that. And the reason I'm fishing today is by myself is because my best friend and my Army buddy is back in Utah. His father passed away sudden during the week, and he's back there burying his father this weekend. So, I had a good day in the water out there representing those two guys.
Absolutely. Well, y'all give it up for the military. Anybody who's served, give it up. This guy's out here doing things for the veterans. Hey, taking kids fishing, we really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. That's what it's all about. Taking care of veterans when they come home, having programs out there, taking people out on the water. Someday, just one day of happiness can beat a whole month of sadness. And to see people donate their time and take kids and get involved in programs is absolutely tremendous and a blessing. Lisa Johnson and Mike Johnson, boat 203. I'm going to go that you're Mike. He ain't got nothing on me. KVD ain't got nothing on me. I like what the man said. He's big enough. I'm not arguing. 2 bass, 6.54. 6.54. Solid fish. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for coming out with us. Still waiting on a few more fish coming in. Got a little time here. I like the program going on. Everybody hanging around a little bit. Moved 10th place to 19.19. 5th place is 19.94. Daniel Puckett, Darian Craig, and Houston Calvert still leading the event. Trailed closely by Hadley Cohen and Scott Ken, which had the 30.06 with a 7.56 big fish. That is a kicker bass any day of the week. So we're pretty close on that. The 40th place is kind of around that 14 mark is what we looked at a minute ago. Know a lot of guys are staying around to see what's going to be take to get in. Brent Crow is still hanging in there. 14.09 is 40th place right now. Yep, he is like a rusty fish hook. He's hung in there. So Guntersville's producing what we thought, 3-pound average. Our Waymaster crew looks tired over there holding them old big stringers up. You don't get them 30-pound bags down on the Coosa River, do you? No. Nah, I don't get them 30-pound bags nowhere I go, and I've been a lot of places. I can tell you that. Do some quick math here. Check on our points and everything. We're looking for the championship. We want the top 8 teams. That's kind of why everybody's here, see what goes. Everybody's, you want to go to the championship. You want to have the opportunity to go to the Bass Masters Classic, the biggest bass tournament in the world, which is now the title is held right here by Jordan Lee in Grant, Alabama. And Dano, I don't know this. I've not really confirmed it, but I don't know that the last time that the AOY title and the Bass Masters Classic title was held by 2 guys that live within 5 miles of each other that ain't kin or anything like that. Think about it. The Guntersville owns both of them right now for 1 year, and I think that says a lot about the state of Alabama. You look at when someone asked me today, said, does Alabama pretty much dominate bass fishing? I said, across the board, From Russ Lane on the lower end all the way to Timmy Horton on the upper end, they've got some studs. Chris Lane, A.A. Martin. Gotta love Aaron Martin. So Alabama has, what do you think we got, 10 or 12 on the elites? Jesse Wiggins, Jordan Lee, Matt Lee, myself, Chris Lane, Clint Davis, Dustin Cannell. Yeah. You got Aaron? Yeah, I think we put Matt Herron. Yes, don't forget Matt. At least 10. Timmy Horton, we get Timmy? Yep. Yeah, I think we're pushing 10. Timmy, 1. Yes, 2. Yep. He's counting on both hands now. I say Alabama's got a lot of professional anglers on the Elite Series. That's serious mathing. But I don't. It used to be Texas. Texas used to have, that was the state that all the anglers come from that dominated, and everybody's like, nobody's ever going to catch Texas. They got all these anglers. Nobody's ever going to catch Texas. Well, guess what? Guess what? The South has rose up and done it again because Alabama's bringing the heat on the Elite Series and all of our. Hey, Mark Daniels Jr. Don't forget MDJ down there, Wetumpka. Greg Vincent, Wetumpka. We may have more than we thought. Yeah. Yeah, we got more than that. Yes, Alabama's held more classics. 12 Bassmasters Classic. Lord have mercy. We got another team coming up, getting ready to weigh. Baskets coming in. Everybody getting ready. Get a little sip of that Diet Dew. How you guys doing? I'm great, man. Let me see here. I didn't glance around at the names. Scott Est and Abby Est. Abby Est. Estes. I was sorry. Y'all can step on up here. Where you guys from? Come on. Holly Pond. And which one of y'all caught most of the fish?
I did today.
Oh, they got 3 bass. One has passed on. Their total weight's 5.60, and they'll have it. It's going to be 460 after the deduction. Thanks for coming out and fishing. Awesome. And she said, I caught them today. I caught them today. I like that. Everybody's sticking around to see. Abby can hold her on. She said she can catch them. She can catch them. We got all the bearded section sitting over here. All the men that's in the money, they just slid on over at the end. I like that. Rex Chambers, he's in the shade. He ain't going to get that police work. He's just taking it easy. He's on patrol right now. Some fishy spinners. Oh, my fishy spinners? Oh, easy. Easy. You talking about my jig? No, I ain't got no fidget spinner. I got some buzz baits, which is the original fidget spinner. Fidget spinner. Kids with the toys they put in their fingers and spin and stare at all day long. Good Lord Almighty. $3 at the gas station. I rode a buzz bait 15 miles on a BMX bicycle to get it to sound just right. Then you make 3 casts in old man Owen's farm pond, hang it up, have stripped butt naked, swim out there and get it because you wasn't supposed to be down there to start with. You couldn't go home wet. You come back with your buzz bait, though. You wasn't going to let old Squeaker lay out there. I'm going to get that buzz bait. Now I've gotten smarter. I know how to do it without tearing it up. But that is the original OG fidget spinner, which is better than Pokemon Go, which is Pokemon No. Yeah. Yes, Pokemon No. People take that serious. Don't make any jokes about Pokemon Go. You get death threats here. I said, Lord have mercy. I never knew so many people was in love with Pokemon. Last and final stop on the ABT, Southern Division. 19 anglers. We were just talking over how many Elite Series anglers was on the tour. Out of 109 guys, Alabama hosts 19. 19, that's like garlic biscuits. That's like Alabama football. That's hard to beat right there. And ain't none of, like the rookie Dustin Cannell's already stepped in and won this year. Jesse Wiggins already won a couple of opens, making it look easy. Mark Daniels Jr. holding his own. The rookie field is super, super strong. And let's don't forget the Lee brothers. A couple of little boys live up here by me, Matt and Jordan Lee. They've caught a couple of bass. Randy Howe, forgot Roger. Gunners was loaded. Justin Lucas, forgot him. Boyd Duckett, good Lord, we were way off. Boyd Duckett just owns Duckett Marine up the road, half of Guntersville. He owns the lake. That giant mansion over there. I can tell you what I'm going to do one time on social media. I'm going to get in Boyd's pool when he's not home. I want to fish down that lake one time and jump out my skivvies and get in his pool and do a video. Tell everybody this is my house over here on this big point. Knowing I live in an 800 square foot home, but boys look nice on my Snapchat. Well, he bought the governor's mansion, you know, and he owns the dealership. He's the governor of Alabama. He's one of the owners of MLF. He's got his own plane. I had a plane one time, too. They took it up in the class for throwing it at other people. Mine was an FJ Cruiser. It'd cruise all the way off the top of the bleachers in them home games. Chris Brown, did you get any good photos on the water today? The man, the legend, does all the still photography and filming out on the water. Chris Brown. Kenny Curnow. And he got the double-double on the first guys out. Leader of the year, angler of the year, double-doubles. Yep, one of our guys got it. That's incredible. I want to see that. So this will make a good show. All right. Well, Chris has been in the fishing industry a long time. His team right now actually does all the production to get the Alabama Bass Trail ready for air for Fox Sports South. And Chris has been with Strike King, Buckmasters. He's been with Rigid Industries for a while. He's now living up at Roseberry Creek, Huntsville. And you moved? Oh, I took you fishing one time. It was 131 degrees in the shade. You said, next time you invite me fishing, remind me to never go. He told me one time, he said, hey, man, anytime you want to go, just call. And it was like 2 years ago, and it literally was, I'm telling you, if you ever want to know what the good Lord's cooking in July, he's cooking Alabama. And it was that day when he had the oven on about 400. And I called him at 2 o'clock and said, hey, want to go fish some ledges? He goes, sure. About 6 o'clock, we're both about dehydrated. He goes, dude, you really asked me on the hottest day of the year. Not a breath of air. Nothing. We smoked them. We laid down on them. That's the good thing about that time of year. They get that current running. Anytime the Tennessee River has the generators moving and water moving, it actually makes the offshore bite better. It actually makes the flipping bite better. Gets the grass to lean over. Forms canopies. Guys can pitch a jig down in there. And we've seen several 19-pound bags come flipping. We've seen the two 30-pound bags come deep. 30-pound bags, the dirty 30. Two, the dirty 30s. Incredible weight. We got a slow start over here. They won't let me tell any more political jokes. 7 Elite Series anglers from Guntersville alone. And right now, the AOY of Bassmasters is held from Guntersville, and the Bassmasters Classic trophy is held right here in Guntersville by JoJo. I don't never zip my pants, Lee. No matter where you see JoJo, his pants won't be zipped. You have to tell him every time, hey, Joe, zip your britches. My bad. Joe's demeanor is what makes him so deadly. He has a zero. I mean, he's so laid back, man. Nothing seems to bother him at any time. And he's showing it on the Elite Series. And I'm watching Matt have a phenomenal year this year. He's just made his second top 12 cut. Alabama Bass Trail, Guntersville. Number 5 stop, looking to crown a Angler of the Year. Looking to get our top 8 to go on to the championship. And looking to crown a winner. And this could be the highest weight of the year, would you not say? Or what did it take to win at Gunners? Decatur had over 30 there. So the Tennessee River, two different tournaments. Early February, January, February tournament took 30 plus to win. February, and now we're looking at double 30s here. We're just cycling through. Appreciate everybody's patience. 28 at Eufaula? I thought Eufaula wasn't coming back. It's pretty good, though, ain't it? Yeah. Everybody says, Eufaula won't never come back. Well, if it took 28 pounds, it's coming back. I think what everybody's doing, kind of getting the final count here. The last flight guys are sizing up. If they don't have a chance for the championship, they're not in the points race, they may not weigh in. So we may have a few guys throw their fish back when we're looking at the 14-pound cut. And anytime the cut weight is this high, the 20 pounds, we're looking at low 19s. You get in the top 10. 14 pounds is in the check. 30.45 is leading. And 30.06 is second. 7.56 is big bass. Okay, now let's be honest. You've done this tournament trail for a couple of years. Did you think coming here this June you were going to see double 30s?
No, and the thing about it is everybody is talking about that Guntersville's not Guntersville. It's still not the same Guntersville. But our guys always catch them. Everywhere we go, they catch them. So, I tend to, I see some of the reports that says Guntersville's down. Our guys flat caught them today. I mean, I can't say enough about the talent that's out here. The thing about it is Darien and Houston were so far out of the points, they had no hope of making the championship unless they won. So not only did they win the tournament $10,000, they cashed their ticket to go to the championship the only way they could have, which was with a win. So you tell me that that's not a story worth writing right there.
And it's two kids that just never give up because they did not have the stellar first couple of tournaments, did they?
No, you know, I think we all saw weather that none of us were expecting for Alabama. It was very cold, very windy. We went through sleet. It was just horrible conditions. And I think they got discouraged, but I went out there and I sat with them in the boat and we talked about it, and I said, this is why you never give up. No way they would have made the championship. Even with the top 10 finish today, the only way they could make it was go to the championship, was to win. And the funny thing was, they didn't even know that. I went out there and I said, guys, you realize if you win this, you make it to the championship. They said, no, it's going to be tight. I said, no, if you win, you're in. They had no idea. So it's been a great day for those guys. It's been a great day for the Alabama Bass Trail. I mean, what some weights.
I mean, Scott Keegan and his partner just about knocked them off with 30.06 with a 7.5-pound big bass. To see the Tennessee River give up 2 dirty 30s on a Saturday like this when the current slowdown is incredible. But the story to be told is you got some guys leading the tournament, young kids, had a rough go at it at first. They got their legs trimmed pretty good, and I know Darien and Houston, and they fish at Inland, and they fish around the house, and they're pretty good guys around there. They catch them. And he asked me, he said, dude, I don't get the deal. I said, understanding you're fishing against the best of the best in Alabama team trails. Alabama Bass Tournament Trail has brought out to me, I think it's compiled the best tournament fishing as partner pairing as you're going to get against.
I agree. I mean, we'll go into the Bassmaster Team Championship, and we'll send 17 teams up there, and those guys will fight as hard as any teams up there. But when you see that we've had a 30-pound bag at Wheeler, a 30-pound bag at Guntersville, our first 4 stops were over 25 pounds to win. I mean, that says something about this talent. You fished against a lot of them. You watch our stuff. You check our stuff online because we always talk, usually about Tuesday after the tournament. These guys, I'd put them up against any amateur trail out there.
I would absolutely. I don't even know if I would call them an amateur trail anymore because I do check in a lot, and I'll say, okay, what did it take to win late? And you tell me, and Logan, I'm like, man, them guys are bringing it. And then when I start weighing them all in, I see the Wesley Srams, I see Spencer Lynn, Jackie Flack. I see all these teams that's been together for years, and their maturity level as far as fishing tournaments like this is as good as it gets. They know how to win it. They know how to win a one-day event. They go for broke. And there's one thing about a team tournament versus what I do. I'm fishing 3 or 4 days. Your guys have to bring it day one. They have to put everything they got into day one, and you're seeing that. Guys fish, they take the big chances, and they get the big rewards on the Alabama Bass Trail because $10,000, it's bigger than any team tournament running around. And you have the championship, so for $10,000 makes a guy commit to fish deep, fish shallow, put his best foot forward, and I think that's why we keep seeing these high weights. And I know we're getting close to winding down. Do you have any idea how many fish is left to weigh?
Well, right now we only have one place in the last flight that has not checked in, so we're just a few minutes away from that person being disqualifying their catch. It's 15 minutes after 4. Their catch will be disqualified, and anyone that was in the 8th flight that has not checked in, they're automatically disqualified. Their weight is because they're past the 15-minute mark. So I think we're just a few minutes from being able to close this thing out and hand out some checks and some trophies and do some interviews and send these guys hopefully safely on their way home.
You got it. Once again, thanks to all the anglers that come out and followed us all. It's 5 tournaments. They follow the whole trail, and they don't give up. I see these guys from time to time, and this is their deal. This is how they're going to get their ticket punched to the championship, to the Bassmasters Classic, and that's a big prize. $10,000. We'll buy 14 good Waffle House meals any day of the week, and probably the back car and the first 3 waitresses. Well, maybe. I don't know. Might have got the whole staff. I'm just saying, if y'all have never lived to see people, you need to go to the Dollar General in Guntersville, Alabama every Saturday at 1 o'clock. You just need to sit your watch, and at 1 o'clock, just roll up in the Dollar General, get you a chair, and sit down right there, and just watch. You can't write that script, Chris. No way. Well, so that's Jasper, Alabama, where my farm is. I have to, when you go to Jasper, you got to put your Winnie the Pooh pajamas on to go to Dollar General. Ever notice that? The onesie, Winnie the Poohs. With the footsies. Some of the footsies are chewed out from the little old beagles and stuff, but you get a big toe sticking out. Everybody waiting around. We got a few more minutes. We'll be cutting checks. We'll crown a champion. We'll look at our top 8 teams. If you guys think you're in the top 8 in the points, please stick around. You're going to have a short meeting, some things to go over. Kay will have to kind of line everybody up to get ready for everything. So it's been a great day at Guntersville. And I'm looking up here at these weights. Watching all these fish come in, I bet we did not have 7 or 8 dead bass all day. 7 or 8. That's incredible for June and this temperature, and to see the guys do that, to me, that's conservation at its best. So no what motorists, people argue about tournament fishing. That's taking care of a lot of bass right there. Rex Chambers, you made the top 10, didn't you? You still in 5th? Wearing that TH Marine hat. TNH has been a great sponsor of Alabama Bass Trail. They make hydraulic jack plates. They make the G-Juice that we use in the catch and release. They have the oxygenator. G-Juice, I don't know, some guy named Swindle is that ugly mugs on the pack. I don't know. They actually make the G-Force cable. Lord, we're getting some hardware out here right now, son. We're getting some hardware, getting ready to get some shecks out, getting that sheck line. Next year, we're going to have to be sponsored by Depends. If I got to stand up here in the bathroom, it's going to be 4 miles away. New sponsor right here. All right, we're winding it down. Let me see what the clock says right here before I overstep my time boundaries. Yep, it's 4:15. Click it. Just heard some GoPros go off. Finishing up production. And Chris, you guys will want to do an interview, or have you already done your interviews with the winner, second, big fish, stuff like that, top 8? Okay, so if you guys are in the top 10, I don't know how many you're going to go down, but be safe. Winners, the winner of the event, and the AOY in second place, Chris is going to need. So second to tournament, and the winner, and the AOY team, please stick around and let these guys interview you. It'd be great. It's just great for your brand. Get on TV, talk a little bit about your sponsors, what you caught them on. What we're looking at 40th place right there, you just studying. And the points are going to be close, huh? That 8th place team is going to be sweating it. Charlie Cummins and Greg Pugh still holding down 9th place in the event. Jason Wisnett, Wayne Wisnett still holding down 10th place. Flippers from way back. Charlie Cummins is an old Coosa River guy from way back. Jay Bird is an old flipper. Jay Bird used to try to fish deep up here, decided he's going to quit. He's just going to fish shallow. He was done with it. Worked out pretty good for him. All right, we're getting close. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and do some awards. We're going to do first, second, and third right here on the stage. And then after that, Kay will come to the front of the stage and pass out the checks as they call the names out, and people come up. So we're going to do first, second, and third. And I'm sure we're going to start with third place, correct? We got a big fish check. Let's see what we got. Do you want me to start with third? Start with first. We're going top dog right off the get-go. They waited long enough, so let's call it out. With the total weight of 30.45, 5 bass, is the team of Darian Craig and Houston Calvert, boat number 21, picking up a check for $10,000, some nice hardware, and maybe enough coin to get them shorts off and get some real swim trunks on. 2 young men did a great job. Congratulations on a great catch, brother. 30 pounds, the dirty 30. Incredible. You guys get up there and cheese it up. $10,000. Woo! And that was Darian's girlfriend, Hannah, that just said, woo! Because they going to Sizzler, too. Waffle House won't have nothing left. Incredible tournament. 30.45. Would have to say the biggest bag that these 2 young men have probably ever weighed in together. By double. He said by double. And they've been at it all year. Darian actually won his boat that he's fishing out of last year through a internet contest, uploading videos. You guys come over here and talk to him a little bit. You know you're going to get interviews, so come on up here. I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. First off, who picked out these shorts?
I picked out mine, gets the women at the beach.
You know we ain't on the beach, don't you? And you're single. Yeah, okay, so we done with them shorts on the beach. Now, who picked yours out? Because you got a girlfriend.
Well, she didn't know about them, or she wouldn't let me wear them.
So tell us the truth. At what time did you guys think y'all had gotten over that 25-pound mark?
Well, we've joked about it all day, saying we're fish drunk. We have never caught a bag of fish this big, so around 9:30, we knew we had a big bag, but we didn't really know what it was. And then it got really slick, and Houston picked up a spinning rod and then made a huge coil after we hadn't caught one probably 2 hours or so.
And let me ask Houston, because I heard something interesting. What pound line did you catch that one of them big ones on, the coil?
7-pound line.
7-pound line. So now you guys were arguing early in the week on whoever practiced and caught the most in practice got to sleep in the big bed at the house because y'all had 2 air mattresses. One was a dog's bed and one was a human's bed. So who's going to get to sleep in the big bed tonight?
I've still got that secured.
Oh, securing the big bed. Y'all give it up for the winners of the Alabama Bass Trail. Their check, $5,000 apiece, got their hardware, and they've punched a ticket to the championship, which is incredible. And where's the championship at? Logan Martin Lake. Woo! Oh, Lord. Let's give it up for them guys. Let's talk about numbers. Second place. All right, second place with a total weight of 30.06 is Scott Keegan and Hadley Keeling. Scott Keeling and Hadley Coyne. It's a little tough to see with 30.06. Scott, you guys come on up. 30.06. We're talking basically a little over 3 3/4 ounce difference right there. What an incredible day you guys had. Did you ever think that you guys could weigh in? Because I know you can catch them up here, both of you, big time. Did y'all ever think coming up here today, if somebody said, guys, y'all go out and bust a dirty 30, you going to get beat?
No, not at all.
I mean, not in your wildest dreams. Kind of like me, you thinking you weigh 30 pounds in June at Guntersville, you win.
Yeah, definitely.
You're supposed to, and it just says a little bit about the lake. Did you guys, y'all talk to the Lord, y'all didn't fish as deep as y'all normally do. Did y'all run a lot of places or just kind of sit tight and comb through your area?
3 places. We started on the riverbank and had a good first bite. Probably caught one more fish on the riverbank that we might have weighed, but the most of them came a little shallower.
And that's pretty good. Did y'all like to do all day? Did you throw your plug? Because I know you like to throw that plug all day.
I didn't pick up another pole.
Just one rod, Todd. Throw your crankbait all day. Guys, congratulations on a 30-pound bag. Hold your trophies up right here. Get ready to get your money because that's an incredible day. Oh, I get to get in the picture? Photo bombing. Be the only way I get in a 30-pound photo.
You got the ABT gear and big fish, so $5,750 today.
$5,000.
And the $1,000 freedom.
They get the $1,000 freedom money. They get the big fish money.
We'll take a picture.
They got it all, right? Yeah. Man, you boys are racked up. I'll take Waffle House, All-Star Meal right here. Third place team, we're going to look down here at Brian Briggs and Dakota Briggs with 21.05. 21.05. Brian and Dakota, come on up. What's a strong catch? 21.05. Stand up on the edge, get your picture made. 21.05. Guys are going to pick up a nice check. Get their money right here. Looks like they win $4,000, a check $2,000 a piece. That ain't bad for a day of fishing. Guys, y'all want to thank any sponsors or tell these people how you caught them? I mean, I'm listening because I still live here, and I will be out Monday, so go ahead and spill your beans. Go ahead, tell them everything.
Well, we had a pretty small limit first thing this morning, and we made a move from the creek out to the main river, and I picked up a old monster.
Yep, Zoom
old monster worm, 10-inch, and he was throwing a Booyah 5/16 ounce jig. You believe that?
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we pulled up to the spot. We finally found my little area that I was wanting to fish, and he got thumped. He set the hook, fought it for a little bit, came off. He said, "Dad, that was big." Throw right back out there, thump, set the hook, comes up, shakes her head, throws the jig. It's probably 6-7 pounder. By this time he's beside himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
so
beside
he throws back out there, boom, sticks another one. It's 5 pounder. Throwed it in the box, and after that they started munching on that big worm, and we whacked them.
Congratulations, guy. And hey, listen, Buckeye Jigs makes my jig. It's a little ball head jig like he was throwing. Check it out. It's got a good hook in it. Great job.
The hook I was using on that old monster was a penetration. It's a Model J flipping hook. It's great.
For the big worm, that's what you want to look at, the penetration hooks. Guys, congratulations again on an outstanding day on Lake Guntersville, the Tennessee River, and Alabama Bass Trail. So we got our first, second, third. And now we're going to give away this, the Wadowee Marine bonus. This is the highest finisher. Mark McKegg, where you at? You finna pick up an extra $1,000. Just making money like ain't nothing to it. Just counting it up right there. Wadowee Marine, highest finisher. Great job. Pick up 1,000 on the way out, man. All right, there we go. Now we're going to grab the checks and get down the front. Girl, you need me? You want me to call them or you got them? You call them? All right, you want the mic? Because I'm going to call the restroom.
I got you, G. It's all good. Go for it. All right, where were you starting at 4K? 4K like the mile, that's right. Chase Dorsett and Brandon Smith. Number 5 was Daniel Puckett and Craig Poole, followed by Rex Chambers and Eric Johnson. That was actually tied for those places. 1994, that was a good year. A very good year. Congratulations, guys. Mark McKegg, where are you at? He got his. Oh, he got his. Take your money and run, huh? Donnie Beck and Tony Harvey. Charlie Cummins and Greg Pugh in 9th. 10th place, Jason and Wayne Wisnett. 11th was Brian Shook and Randy Tolbert. There they are. I see you out there, Shook. Followed by the 12th place of Ken Shaver and Paul Ponder. Our 2-time Alabama Bass Trail Northern Division winners this year. Follow them up. Mitch Mitchell and Cameron McCollum in 13th place. Where you guys at? '14th was Grant Hobson and Wes Ward. 15th, Jeremy Tomlin and Greg Tomlin. 16th, Mark Meyer and Ty Campbell. 17th, Jamie Smith, and I get to do it this time, Michael Making It Rains. That's my boy. 18th place finish today by Jack and Kathy Womack. Congratulations, guys. Number 2 in our points leading up into this one. 19th was Russ Ritter and Brad Ritter. Followed by the 20th place finish of Tony Wasco and Phil Harrell. 21st was Jeremy Hartline and Jason Hogue. Jerry Hartline and Jason Hogue. 22nd place was Josh Benford and Jerry McCafferty. Followed by the 23rd place finish of Butler and Tate. 24th was Jason Yelverton, Richard Walker. 25th, Brandon Staggs and Jerry Wright. I don't see them either, Kay. Mike Norris and Sims Heron in 26th position. 27th, Danny Long and Gordon Phillips. 28th place goes to Logan Johnson, Jeremy Christian. 29th was Jake Gibson, Kyle Worsham. 30th, Jason Thomason and Thomas Bobo. 31st place today goes to Dalton Bobo and Lonnie O'Neill. 32nd is Alan Hayes and Danny Bishop. 33rd, Joe Alexander and Leon Tidwell. 34th was Billy Terrell and Justin Anglin. 35th was Clay Madison, Kyle Patterson. Congratulations, guys. 36 goes to Robert Hooker and Ronald Pickens. 37th was Lance Whitaker and Jeremy Briscoe. 38th, Ricky Lavorne, Mike Brannon. Easy now. I see you sneaking up. 39th, Brett Coggins, Adam Christian. There you are. In 40th place today, Brent Crow and Mr. James Morgan.
With 1,055 points, which guarantees them the overall Anglers of the Year and a $5,000 bonus. To top off a year with 2 wins, Candler McCollum and Mitch Mitchell. If y'all would come up here and stand just kind of in the front of the stage. Second place with 1,028 points, which actually would be higher than our Southern Anglers of the Year because they had 1,013 points. Only time a husband and wife have been in our top 8, Jack Womack and Kathy Womack. Ooh, tied for third place. They've had a win on this series before, and they have caught the largest bass of all time, Alabama Bass Trail, caught on Pickwick. Third place, Logan Johnson and Jeremy Christian. They had 997 points. Tied with them, Josh Benford and Jerry McCafferty. Are you still here? All right, 5th place. Austin Weaver and Pride Weaver. Are y'all still here? Not still here. 6th place. I think this is maybe their first, maybe second year to fish with us. From Tennessee, Jason Smith and Chaz McMahon. They live in Tennessee. They probably live. Trying to stretch this out as long as I can. In 7th place. Oh, no. Okay. 7th place. Huge jump. Mark McKegg and Tim Hurst. I know they did not leave. Mark McKegg and Tim Hurst left. I cannot believe that. In 8th place, wow, 935 points. Brian Shook and Randy Talbert. These are your top 8 teams that will move on to the Bassmaster Team Championship in December, somewhere in Arkansas. That's what we know. Wow, what a move. These Mark and Tim were way out of it. Randy and Brian were way out of it. These are your top 8 teams that will move on. If you guys will stick around for just a minute, we'll have a quick meeting. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody on AlabamaBassTrail.org. It's been a great season. Looking forward to our championship in October.